have certainly had their fair share of those, especially since the end of their golden age under Sir Alex Ferguson. Here are just some of the Red Devils' worst signings since Fergie. First up, Alexis Sanchez. Sanchez joined United from Arsenal back in 2018 and became the highest paid player in the Prem. He'd averaged almost 1 goal every 2 games for the Gunners, but in his 45 games for Man United, he only managed 5 goals. Not what you want from a star striker. Next up, Radamel Falcao. He earned himself the nickname the Tiger for his sheer efficiency and the way he used to pounce upon the mistakes of defenders. But at Man United, he was way more pussycat than Tiger, to be honest. All he managed in 29 Man United games was 4 goals. Moving on, things couldn't have gone much worse for Jadon Sancho at Man United. Yeah, it would have been hard to outdo his Borussia Dortmund form, but 12 goals in 83 games is not great. Things got worse after a public fallout with manager Erik ten Hag. Sancho said he was being made a scapegoat. Ten Hag said there'd been a discipline issue. It all ended up with Sancho going back to Germany. Next, Erik ten Hag probably thought he was being smart in sticking to what he knew when he signed Antony from his former club Ajax. But the £86 million Brazilian hasn't really been able to hack it in the Prem. Chances are Antony's Man United days are numbered. Next, the curse of the Man United number 7 shirt. Not an easy act following Ronaldo, Cantona, Beckham and George Best, but Memphis Depay was another striker who was apparently allergic to scoring for United. He scored just 7 in 53 appearances, a huge letdown since he'd helped PSV win the Dutch league just a season before joining. Last one, Angel Di Maria was set to be United's landmark signing when he joined in 2014, but 1 season later he was already on his way out. 4 goals in 32 games was just not good enough, given he'd broken the British record transfer fee when he signed. And those are just a few examples. To be honest, the list could go on and on. Unfortunately, that's probably why Man United haven't won the Prem for a while, and why it might take a few more years before they're in contention again.
Good morning, 5 minutes after 6 o'clock. It's always the same, you come in here, them numpties before you. Change a bit.
I know they do, mate.
Honestly, change it.
We need to have a word, pal.
No, we should be doing that Chris Evans, no one else is allowed in our studio, shouldn't we?
I think you're right. I think the campaign starts right now.
No one gets in. I'm going to get a lock in that door.
Yeah.
Aye. Yeah.
Have our own seats, our own head.
It's not as if there's not enough studios around here,
exactly,
is it?
mate. That's what you.
This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Super Ali with me. So, do we just breeze? Because, you know, we're not at our height. We're listening audience. Do we touch on Hampden or not?
Oh, we've got to touch on Hampden. But you never watched it. I don't mean that's
I didn't watch it.
No, that's unfair of me because you couldn't get it.
No. Because I put it on late. I went, where is it? Where is it? And I'm sick and tired of having to pay for this. Sign in here, sign in there. I went, so I listened to the radio instead.
Well, I
quite enjoyed it on the radio.
Well, I'm going to tell you, it was a much better. See that game at Ibrox, the Nothing East game?
Murder.
Oh, Alan. Maybe the worst I've seen, honestly. Miles better.
Was it?
Oh, well, it was an old firm game. Do you know what I mean? There was sending offs, there was penalties, there was controversy right to the end.
What controversy? What controversy?
What controversy? Well, I don't know.
So maybe, you don't trust the referee?
Maybe three officials looking at somebody kick a goalkeeper in the head deliberately and not sending them off.
You don't trust the referee, no?
Maybe that slight bit of controversy. But no, it was miles better. Miles better.
So did we, Viv, have to go and get 3 boxes of Kleenex? Because all your boys were there.
Oh, they're all there. Oh, everybody.
Did they wait to the end or were they?
Oh, they did.
No, I'm not sure they did.
You better believe it.
No, come on, we're up the road.
No chance. To go. No chance here, boys. Don't do that. Stay right at the end. That's what we do. But no, it's a shame because you would have enjoyed it. Butland made some great saves. Rangers.
He's always making great saves, by the way.
And the Cabot, he should have saved McGregor's shot, kind of moves at the end, right now, but he did make some great saves. Our big centre forward missed 2 absolute sitters. Gassama missed a chance. Plenty of chances. There was a lot going on, to be honest with you.
But what are Hearts thinking? I know it's St Mirren in the final, but what are Hearts thinking seeing Celtic Rangers fight out like that? They think, no, we have got a chance of winning it.
Aye.
Not the Cup, the league.
Oh, obviously.
SPL.
And by the way, let's talk about while we're on the Cup. St Mirren, brilliant result. 4-1 Motherwell. Yeah. I mean, brilliant result. And looked, on short highlights, but looked good. Looked very, very good. Hearts comfortable 4-0 at home in the league. And it makes, do you know something? Because the midweek game, Al, what do you call it? Hearts went to St Mirren. And that was.
Oh, St Mirren had a goal. Was it chopped off?
Yes, I think they both had a goal chopped off in the last 5-10 minutes or something like that. And you're thinking straight away, well, that's 2 points drop. But going to St Mirren's not bad. Aye. It's a tougher place than a lot of people would think.
So there's only 2 parks now, isn't there? Oh, no, hold on. Rugby Park. Do they? I was going to say there's only 2 parks.
St Mirren Park
and Celtic Park. They still call it Rugby Park.
Oh, huh?
Yeah, I read somewhere there's only 2, and I'm like...
And I think it's new St Mirren Park, is it? Because it used to be Love Street before, didn't it? Well, it was always St Mirren Park. It is. My local team. Correct.
Right, back to, just quickly before we get steam into last night, Arsenal top 25 points, City 19, Haaland again. Unbelievable.
Machine.
Liverpool, Sunderland. Liverpool's an interesting one, which leads us on to last night.
Yep.
Van Dijk having a right pop into you about pundits. I'm not saying you and me, but I'm going to go at Wayne. But Wayne was right as far as I'm concerned. Liverpool were sloppy. They weren't putting it in.
No.
They've changed. Last couple of games have changed.
Yeah.
They're back to normal.
Yeah, they're better. Even against Villa, though. Villa had a couple of chances that they would work a couple of times. I thought Miles better last night, definitely. No, but I think you're right. I think Wayne's well within his rights to have a little bit of a pop. I mean, you can't lose 5 games in a row and not expect criticism, you know what I mean? And a few questions asked of you. And I think that's been the case. But no, you're low to say they turned a corner, but certainly a lot better the last couple of games.
So some night at Anfield as Liverpool produced one of the most dominant... By the way, why were you not working last night? I couldn't believe it. Billy the Cap says, your mate's sent
I saw Billy yesterday.
Oh, aye.
I saw him yesterday.
He told me.
I don't know. I'm working tonight. I'm at City tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I know. We see with hindsight, it'd have been better for me to do Tottenham last night and come in here rather than... I know what you're saying.
Anyway.
I hear he scored some goal, by the way, Tottenham. Did you see that one?
What a goal. From his 18-yard line all the way and a great finish. Great finish, Van der Vaart.
Aye.
I tell you what, Spurs will do well to hold on to him.
I think you're right, mate.
And I'm talking about Real Madrid.
Aye, so am I.
Or Barca, or...
See that pace, Al? Imagine having that pace.
I know. Oh. Yeah. And he got two at Everton as well, didn't he?
Come on, yeah.
No, he's a special player.
I think you're right, mate.
Some night Anfield, Liverpool just one of the most dominant 1-0 wins you'll ever see over a... Was that a bit harsh? Sorry, Real Madrid side on a night when Trent was loudly booed. His replacement at right back for Liverpool, Conor Bradley, was superb. The goal scorer had a wee pop as well, didn't he? Trent's goal celebration.
McAllister,
he did, didn't he? Conor Bradley. It was nice to see. To be honest, I'd like to see Conor and our man, left back, just
Robertson.
Without a doubt. Just
no, I'm with you.
For the two of them.
I think
they're more settled with them too.
I mean, Frimpong's been injured. I was at the game, he got injured. Well, I'm trying to think off the top of my head. I want to say Brentford. And I looked as though he'd done his hamstring. And Kerkez scored, I think, unless I'm mistaken. No, he's not get going. I don't think he's get going at all since his move. And I know he scored the goal at Brentford, but they have looked better. I'm with you, mate. I think with Robbo at left back, and I do like Bradley. I really like Conor Bradley. I like the way he plays the game. I like his attitude to play.
Yeah,
a lot better.
Brilliant night for Liverpool and Conor Bradley. Trent, well, what do we say? Started on the bench, came on a chorus of boos, struggled to make any impact. Last night, Jason Cundy had his say on the Liverpool fans booing Trent last night.
The problem I had last season was when Liverpool fans were booing him while he wore the red shirt. I've got no problem with booing him tonight. I ain't got a problem with that.
No,
he's the opposition.
I mean, it was,
and he was always going to get it.
I know.
How he left.
It was a lot.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't.
It was a lot.
It was a lot, and every touch. I mean, you had to close your eyes. You knew when.
I kind of felt for him a little bit in the end.
But that's what you get. I don't have a problem with it now. He's gone. He ain't your player no more. Last year, I thought it was a disgrace when Liverpool fans were booing him when he was a Liverpool player.
There you go. It was always going to happen, was it? Not everyone booed him.
No, not at all. We had a few of the boys on yesterday, and some were.
You on with Ray yesterday? There was no Jeff.
Yeah.
Someone said.
Yeah, he was in great form, Ray. Listen, I think it was inevitable. Do I agree with it? Not really. But I'm over it. You know what I mean? It's one of these things that they pay their money and tell to do what they want once again. But I just don't think it's like, I get behind your own team. I would. You know what I mean? I'd rather support your own team. I mean, particularly somebody like that's giving you so much service. But hey, it's fine.
Yeah.
They're entitled to do what they want.
Just a quickie. Back to the Coventry. Right, Coventry went a goal down, didn't they?
Yes, they did.
Frank, unbelievable! What a run they're having.
Well, it was a great.
And hold on a minute, am I missing something here? Stoke City second.
By the way,
just for the old producer, Stoke are flying at the moment.
What a job he's doing, Mark
Unbelievable!
Robbins. A fantastic job. I mean, I had a quick look. I think it finished 3-0. It was 2-0 at one point, but I think it finished 3-0 when I was on the look. Oh, well, here we go.
He said to me, please, I'll play it for you. Please.
Two of them, Ollie and Scott, by the way, both of them are flying high.
But Scott doesn't do your head in, Ollie does.
Yeah, but am I right saying they only avoided relegation?
It's unbelievable. I really have to look in to see who they brought in and who they bought, but I can't believe they're up there.
Obviously the manager, Mark Robbins.
Fantastic run.
Great run.
Fantastic run.
But Frank was a good result for Frank as well, because they beat 3-2. Big Kiefer Moore got a hat-trick at Wrexham. Yeah. So good
and
result.
Borough got was that a point they got 1-1 with Leicester. Leicester are unpredictable. The fans were really upset.
They were one up. I know Leicester were.
So Borough and Millwall.
They got going over, man.
Unlucky last week, and then they got a battering by Birmingham. Yeah. Charlton went Ipswich, stuffed Ipswich. Look, they're fifth.
Charlton, what a season they're having as well. I mean, Millwall, I think, have lost their last two, but they were having a great run, mate.
That league is
Love it.
It's so unpredictable, Ali.
I love it. It's a great league.
Right, we don't want not just the Liverpool fans we want to hear from you this morning, but any football fan out there, get in touch. 03717 223344 is the number you need. What do you think of the booing? Did Liverpool fans, did they go a wee bit too far for you? What would you have done? Get in touch and let us know. By the way, we should say Martin O'Neill as well. He's come in, Martin.
Yeah.
Right? He's no spring chicken anymore. It's still all there, isn't it? It's still all there for him.
There's never any doubt.
The Falkirk game, the Old Firm game.
Never any doubt. The tracksuit's got to go. I never word them. The tracksuit's got to go.
Brilliant. Oh, really?
Oh, brilliant. He said, to be fair to him, he did say he was running about like Robin Hood. And he did. He had a bit of Robin Hood about him.
Coming up, we turn our attention to the back pages. Is Haaland already a legend of the game? We'll discuss that next here on talkSPORT.
Stands a boxer and a fighter by his trade, and he carries the reminders of every glove that laid him down or cut him till he cried out in his anger and his rage.
I am leaving, but the fighter still remains.
Ali and Alan.
La la la, la 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 la. La la la.
Go on then, why are we playing that?
Because it's your twins' birthday today.
Ach, away.
It is.
Oh.
It's your twins' birthday today. Up.
Look,
Up Brazil.
Paul Simon.
Up.
Simple Simon, maybe, but not Paul Simon. Oh, the other one.
There it is there. It's on the screen. Look at the Barnet. By the way, you've actually got better Barnet than him. Yeah. Look at that.
Yeah, but he was in a gust there.
You'd swear, looking at that photograph of two, you were separated at birth.
I know.
Honestly.
Oh, scary, isn't it? Scary.
What age is he?
He's got to be 100. Those were great days. I still watch that. Simon and Garfunkel in Central Park.
Central Park.
Yeah.
When was it?
Oh.
Like the 70s anyway, isn't it?
Ooh.
Yeah?
Ooh, let me think. 70s, was it mid-70s or later? The Boxer, Bridge Over Troubled Water. Bridge Over Troubled Waters was the early 70s.
My guess
was 73, 74.
That's what I said.
That was Bridge Over Troubled Water.
I think Central Park would have been at 75.
Yeah. Come on then, Stokey.
Come on, Ed, hurry up.
I don't ask Ed.
He's chucked. He's not even talked, isn't he?
Huh?
He's not even. I don't know.
What?
We'll work it out.
We'll
work it out.
Right, where are we going? Katie's coming in the moment. Where's Katie?
Yeah, where is Katie?
Yeah, what's up with?
There she is. Am I sitting in her seat? We've not even got her seat.
I know. 1970. No way.
You bringing your own chair in?
I've got to find a chair.
No way. 1970, Alan.
That's unbelievable.
It wasn't he? Oh, the Boxer.
So you said.
When was Bridge Over Troubled Water? Away you go. I remember going to the Smarty Party in Glasgow.
Bridge Over Troubled Water.
Way I was 11.
69?
Yeah.
Huh?
70.
Well, I said 69. But was Central Park 1970?
Katie, you'd never heard of him.
Katie, how are you?
The Back Page Review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. Got a side hustle providing doggy daycare? Take the lead with business phone bills for up to 40% less than the big three networks. For verification, see tescomobile.com/business.
1970, I can't believe that.
Well,
Central Park was 81. There you go.
Was it?
Yeah, there you go.
I said 75. Katie, how are you? Were you away? Were you on holiday and all that? What? No, you deserve one.
Yeah, thank you. I went on a staycation to Bournemouth recently.
That doesn't count.
Kate was in Glasgow last before you.
Yes,
I know,
yes.
That's what it was.
I
You're
went
up
to
your holidays to Glasgow.
I missed you.
How was it?
We had a wonderful time, didn't we, Alan?
Did we?
Yeah, we did.
Well, I know something. I had the whole thing planned to take you for a curry the night before.
That's what you said, and then what happened?
Oh, the old
No
custard
response.
pied me. The old custard pied me.
No response.
Listen, Katie.
I've heard about this famous curry as well.
I know. Well, it was all arranged.
That was it.
Saturday, the whole thing organised.
Away you go.
Listen,
you were arranging it. You never called anyone.
Ask Ollie and Scott. The whole thing was organised.
Well, they kept it quiet. They probably had a curry.
Well, it'll have to happen again. I'm holding you
had
to
a
that.
curry in your room, didn't you?
I had a curry in my
Listen,
room.
Katie, I loved it, man.
My Premier Inn room. It's quite tragic, actually. So
You never had a curry in the room, did you?
I had a curry in my bed. Yeah. Instead of a
that
curry
makes me
with-
feel
with
terrible.
You and the team.
You could have come along, man.
Chicken tikka masala. It was very sad, actually.
The best ever. I love satis.
Should we talk about the back pages? Lots is understandably dominated by Liverpool's 1-0 win over Anfield. The Times have gone with crisis at Anfield, get real. The Sun has gone with welcome Mac, with a picture of Alexis McAllister
Like it.
in the Mail mocking Trent by doing Trent's celebration when he
I don't think there's
scores.
any call for
I
that.
don't think there was any need for that. But
No, that was a welcome Mac in the back page of the Sun.
That's the RG in them.
Yeah, but that's it's just a bit of fun, isn't it?
and they've got that wee bit in them, haven't they? Romero and that, you know.
That's-
Right hard man, Daniel Passarella.
Oh, did I? Oh, yeah, he
Do you
was.
remember Graham had a run in with him? Graham Souness had a run in with him in Italy. When I don't know who he played with, but Graham was playing with Sampdoria. And I can remember it, and he's giving it out to Graham. And Graham's like, aye, all right, whenever.
You know, I still think you should give him one. It's Big Joe and your mate Gattuso. Go on, stick it up on Joe.
Aye. That was it, the wee Gattuso. I mean, Joe was what, 60 odds or something?
I should have just flattened him. He's still doing them.
Big Joe my money might have been still on Big Joe, to be fair.
Away you go. Well, one just crick of the neck bump. He's down.
Right, what else we got?
What else
That's true. What else you got, Ali?
No.
So we've got in the Daily Mail,
Yeah.
Ali, we've got, actually, this is quite a serious story.
Okay.
Spurs' star gun horror after Tottenham defender Destiny Udogie was allegedly threatened at gunpoint in a dramatic street attack by a football agent who was then arrested and bailed. And then I want to also bring you this story about Erling Haaland in the back page of The Sun, which he's talking about Erling for legend talk. I want to get your thoughts on this as two former strikers. Quotes in this piece basically saying Erling Haaland says he is not yet worthy of being compared to Lionel Messi and Cristiano Ronaldo. And he claimed the only goal-scoring record he knows about is the Premier League record set by Alan Shearer.
Yeah,
So,
different players, Ali, aren't they?
what do you think about when is too early?
No, I think
talk about Lionel Messi and
I
Ronaldo
think
with
where
it.
we are with Messi and Ronaldo, right? I think it was Pep came out with the statement and he mentioned Messi and Ronaldo, but all he was meaning in that their effect on the game with their goals. That's what Pep meant.
Right.
There's no way he was comparing, the talents or the skills or the players as such. But all he was comparing was their effects with goals on the games. And you've got to say, at this moment in time, Haaland, if he stays fit and continues the way he's going, Alan, we'll blast every record going.
Haaland's a centre forward.
Yes.
Messi and Ronaldo weren't centre forwards. They could play anywhere. They were that good.
Correct.
Haaland's an out-and-out goal machine.
So when is it going to be? When is too early to put him into that?
Now is far too early.
So when can we put them into that kind of context?
4 years.
Just 4 years.
4 years, and
Why 4 years?
Yeah, why four?
Because we'll have a better idea if he continues to on his goal scoring form. I mean, if you look at the amount of goals that Messi and Ronaldo have scored, I mean,
well, I can tell you that now. Messi on 892,
right?
Ronaldo 952 as he targets 1,000. I mean, Erling Haaland.
How many has Haaland got at the moment?
Well, he's got in the Premier League. He's got 98 goals and 107 Premier League appearances.
That's brilliant.
And obviously, Shearer currently holds the record, doing it in 124 games. And in competitions, 260.
Would they have two? I was going to say, would they have 250s? 260.
260, yeah.
That's a lot to catch up.
That's my point.
Right.
So my point is, if he gets 50 a year for 4 years, that's 450.
Yeah.
So then we'll have a wee chat then. So I was actually spot on, Katie. Right?
Spot on.
Yes.
Spot on, right. In 4 years, we'll come back to the conversation.
Katie, I don't think anybody can do. I actually think he's playing as well now, out with his goals. His goals have been fantastic, but he looks far better.
He's fired up now, isn't he?
Oh.
Fired up.
He's back defending, he's heading the ball, he's physically strong, he's quick. I think his all-round game at this moment in time is in as good a place as I've seen it.
Yeah. By the way, there was one brilliant result last night. We're going to talk about it now. Katie, thank you. That was a look at today's back pages with Tesco and Mobile for Business. Coming up, we turn our attention to a dramatic night in Paris, right?
Oh, not half.
Bayern get the win, but a horror tackle overshadows the game. We'll discuss that next.
The Back Page Review on talkSPORT with Tesco Mobile for Business. Got a side hustle providing doggy daycare? Take the lead with business phone bills for up to 40% less than the big three networks. For verification, see tescomobile.com/business.
Every spring, sports fans in Europe come together to celebrate arguably rugby's biggest annual tournament, the Six Nations. But why is it the home nations, plus France and Italy, and no one else? It all started back in 1871 when Scotland beat England in the very first international rugby match. A few years later, when they could field a team, Wales decided they'd host England and an idea was thought up. With Ireland keen, they formed the Home International Championship, which ran from 1883. In 1910, France was allowed to join, as they were developing into a serious rugby nation, and thus the Five Nations was born. France had an interesting history with the championship. They were actually booted out for paying their players in 1931, when the home nations were keen to keep it amateur. After World War II, though, France were let back in, but it remained a closed shop for more than 50 years. And when another country was let in, it was only really because the Five Nations hand had been forced. Italy was developing into a serious contender, beating Scotland, France and Ireland twice in the same year, meaning in 1999 officials got together and said yes to Italy and it became the Six Nations. So what changes, if any, come next? 7 nations? 8? A promotion and relegation system? Or should we leave it alone and let it remain the great rugby tradition it's become?
Hibs are doing all right as well.
Fine. Dave.
This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan Brazil Ally McCoist, our good friends at Arnold Clark. Get $7.50 off any used electric car or home charger. What did I see the other day? Looked a cracker. Longbow, is it called?
What's that?
It's a new sports car.
I've not seen
Not
that.
for me, by the way, but it's a new sports car. It's about 85 grand.
Oh.
It's light as a featherweight, right? It's beautiful.
Well, does it sound as though there's a lot of protection in it for me there?
Well, no, if you drive sensibly.
Yeah, but it's other people I'm thinking about.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Well, is Vid not a good driver? No.
It's all right.
No. But we're used to that, aren't we? Bringing, cars to the market, sports cars and stuff like that.
I know, but...
that's a nice one.
I'm of the age, I like a bit of protection.
Do you?
Aye. The Volvo's used to be of the best record of the lot.
I had a T5 once a long time ago. Great car.
Did you?
T5 Volvo. Great car. Estate.
I can't remember. I had a Volvo, and I can't remember what it was, but it was very good.
Yeah.
Very good car.
Well, they last forever, don't they?
Yeah.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Ali. Let's head to the phone lines. 03 717 22 3344. The Liverpool fans, did they go too far last night with Trent? Daniel's a Liverpool fan. Daniel, a very warm welcome.
Good morning, Daniel.
Good morning to you both. How are we?
We're good, mate.
Great, mate. We're great. What did you think last night, and what did you think of the booing for Trent, mate?
I loved it. Loved every minute of it. And do you know what? I want to put aside the booing for Trent.
Yes.
He deserved what he got purely on my personal opinion, how he behaved in the 2 years up to him leaving. That's my personal opinion.
Yeah.
Now, Liverpool booed him, and the environment went toxic for the last 10 minutes, and Real Madrid were just up in their game a little bit. They passed to him a couple of times. He gets booed every time he touched the ball. He gave a long cross, and it went out for like a throw-in, and he got cheered for it and everything like that. And that is amazing because they didn't use him for what he's capable of. And I kind of feel like we made that environment bad enough for him to not really play his game because he didn't really do much in the 10 minins he had.
No, but Daniel, look at his track record at Liverpool. He's given a lot to your football club, hasn't he?
And I will sit here until the cows come home and say he's done amazing for this club since he's a little boy. But my personal opinion on him leaving wasn't the fact that he left for Real Madrid. I don't care that he left for Real Madrid. It's the 2 years up to it where he was contract talks. No, I don't want to extend. I want to be captain for the Liverpool. Well, what do you want to do? He's just playing with the club. That's the way it felt like for me. But last night, Liverpool beat Real Madrid again at home. We beat him last time, and that's what we should be focusing on.
Yeah, I don't think you're wrong, Daniel. And the level of performance, I mean, you can argue the best player on the pitch was the Madrid goalkeeper, Courtois. Liverpool, I was slightly concerned about Liverpool for the last 4 or 5 games. I thought Villa game turned the corner a little bit.
Definitely.
I thought much better last night, Daniel.
Yeah, 100%. It's been a difficult couple of weeks. I don't think if you were a betting man as a neutral, you would have put Liverpool to win that last night.
Yeah.
Well, it's Anfield, it's magical, it's a European night. Daniel, thanks for your
Thanks for the call, Pop.
I'm just looking at the table now. You know, we've got to be careful here because everyone's talking about it. You know, Arsenal have won it. But City are creeping up there now, aren't they? They're, 6 behind? Still a great lead to have, 6 points. And Liverpool just 7 behind with Sunderland, unbelievable, and Bournemouth, unbelievable.
Hey, Sunderland, what a story at the moment. Bournemouth as well. I know Bournemouth got beat the weekend, but what a job he's done at Areola.
Manchester United, just touch on.
I'm there on Saturday. I'm going to watch him Saturday. Is it Tottenham there on Saturday?
Yeah.
I'm there on Saturday.
Be a good open game that one.
I would think so. They've certainly been better, Manchester United. Still not convinced. You know, I'm still really not convinced top 4, but it's certainly been better.
They could have nicked it for us, couldn't they?
Yeah.
One off the line.
Yeah, they could have.
Okay, time now. Where are we? 6:38. Time now for a bit of this.
God, I love the Champions League. PSG, finally, European champion.
Belting atmosphere. It's absolutely the sort of atmosphere you want to feel in a big Champions League night.
A new era for Champions League football.
Every match matters. It's talkSPORT in the Champions League.
It's Kevin's Hatcher birthday.
Now, as always, on a Wednesday morning, in between a full programme of Champions League action, we're joined by European football expert Kevin Hatchard. Kev, a very good morning.
Kev, good morning, mate. You've made it. You've got your own jingle.
I know, imagine that. Imagine that.
Oh.
That my voice appears on.
Different class.
It's the pinnacle.
Congratulations.
Finally got there.
First time I've heard it, mate. Serious congratulations.
Kev, we're talking about Liverpool's big win over Real Madrid. We'll come to that. But what about Bayern and Paris? Brilliant victory.
Wasn't it half?
It's an amazing win because it's 16 wins out of 16 in all competitions. Never been done before, that kind of start by a team in Europe's top 5 leagues. And Kompany's done an amazing job because last season they won the league, that was the plan because they had to get that league back, having lost it to Bayer Leverkusen. So he did that. But some of the other competitions, they got exposed in some of the big games. And I think if you look at what they've done this season, they've gone up a gear. I think they understand the system better. And they played real high press against Paris early on in this game. It really benefited them. If you look at the second goal, Luis Diaz robs Marquinhos, scores a really good finish. And then even after Luis Diaz was sent off, poor challenge on Hakimi, they really dug in, went deep, in numbers, made it really difficult and hung on. So that is just another step for them where they're starting to believe, actually, we could win the Champions League this season and we probably could win the lot.
I take care. I mean, I thought it was a really poor challenge, and it'll be interesting to see just how bad the injury is to Hakimi, because I looked at Solomon with his left ankle. But I'm looking at, that front 4 has got to be as good as anything. And about Elise, Gnabry, Diaz and Harry Kane, that's got to be as good as anything, isn't it?
Yeah, and there's a fellow called Jamal Musiala to come back as well. I've heard he's quite good. So they're in quite a good position. Gnabry's the interesting one, actually, because there was a lot of talk in the summer that he might be on the move, that, maybe his time at Bayern had come to an end. Obviously, Coman went, Zane went. So they had some big names that had gone.
He was at Arsenal, wasn't he, Kev?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. And it just didn't quite happen for him. And he's been at a few German clubs, and everywhere he's been in Germany, he's really stepped up. He's been really consistent down the years, not just at Bayern, but places like Werder Bremen, Hoffenheim. He's a really, really smart player, plays in multiple positions. And what's really working for them at the moment is that when Kane drops deep, Gnabry's got the pace to run in behind.
Yeah.
So they've got that little click between them. Olise and Diaz have been brilliant as well. Nicholas Jackson, you know, when required, is doing okay, but he is a kind of peripheral figure.
Has he scored
because
many?
The front four have been so good. He scored at the weekend. He scored against Leverkusen at the weekend because they rotated, and that's the beauty of it. Because having somebody like Jackson means that for these big games like Paris, they could rest Kane, they could rest Diaz, Olise. So they've got strength in depth. They've got a 17-year-old called Lennart Karl, who's been absolutely brilliant.
Yeah.
Kev, I'm sorry, mate. I was just going to move swift along and not got a lot of time. I want to ask you about City, and I said to Alan earlier there, I'm looking at Haaland, and I know it sounds crazy thing to say. I actually think he's taken his overall game to a different level this season. I mean, the goals are obviously the major talking point, but he just looks a different animal this year.
Well, I think they're going a bit more direct at times to kind of get him into areas where he can do real damage. What I find fascinating about him is that he's always looking to improve. I mean, if you look throughout his career, you know, if he scores 50 goals, he'll tell you he should have got 70, and he'll look back through all his games and look at all the bits that didn't go right. But he said this season, even if I don't get touches in a game, I'm still affecting the game because I'm there. Just him being there, terrifying defenders, because you've got to keep an eye on him, is affecting the game and makes space for other people. And his finishing is just beyond belief. Dortmund know that. He got pretty much a goal a game when he was there. This Dortmund team's quite interesting because under Niko Kovac, they've become really solid and a lot less flaky. So I'll be really interested to see how they approach it.
What about Job Bellingham? Will he get a wee run out tonight, do you think?
I think he's in the mix because he played really well against Augsburg at the weekend in the Bundesliga. There was a really big challenge that he made at 1-0 up that stopped an equaliser. And Niko Kovac has said in the last few weeks he started to really perform. So there's a lot of competition for places in that midfield, but he's in the mix.
Well, quick one, Newcastle. Are they just about the stage they've got to win?
Yeah, I think, and I think they'll feel they should win because Athletic Club have not made a good start to the season. Nico Williams missed the start of the season with injury, and that really hurt them. So even though they've improved a little bit recently, they lost the derby at the weekend to Real Sociedad, which is always a blow. So Newcastle firm favourites for this one.
I think it's a good game for Newcastle.
Kev, nice one. Enjoy tonight.
Kev.
Thank you. Kevin
guys.
Hatchard there. So what?
Were you a wee bit worried about Newcastle?
No, I'm with you. I away from home, I'm thinking.
Well, do you know something? We're maybe overreacting, but the game at West Ham was concerning. Watching it, listen, it can happen.
Well, West Ham needed that.
Of course they did. Of course they did. And Eddie was saying, you know, he was kind of critical of the players, as he should have been after that performance. But I was a little bit worrying. But I think they'll be fine. I think they'll be fine, particularly tonight.
Okay, 6:44. Still to come on breakfast.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Download the new improved app to easily manage your accounts and quotes.
Now you can start sending in your WhatsApp voice notes right now for Ask Ali. Any question you've always wanted to, plus to put the nation's favourite co-host and commentator, this is your chance. Try not to catch him out too much, though, south side of Glasgow. Ali?
The kids were into Minecraft years ago.
Years ago?
Aye. It's I don't know. Is it a little Lego?
Minecraft, still don't know what it is. Say the usual number 03717223344 to your contacts list and send us a WhatsApp voice.
It's a little Lego.
What?
It's building stuff, isn't it?
I've never heard of it. Up next, Sir David Beckham. We hear how he reacted to his knighthood next. I told you weren't here. I was talking about great piece in the Country Life about David. He co-hosted it, you know, which is a big honour, Country Life magazine. And it's fascinating to read it. And not just him, Vinny was in there, and Guy Ritchie.
Brilliant.
About the countryside and what it does. And it's really, really, really good.
You love that magazine, don't you?
I do, every Wednesday. That was our look ahead. Don't forget, Joe, today. That was our look ahead with Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Get free next day track delivery. Head to travisperkins.co.uk or download the app.
Right, where are we? What have we got? Come on.
He's gone quiet on Milwaukee.
Has he?
To celebrate Rangers, he always goes quiet.
I don't blame him. You got to give him.
He's always giving it Billy Big, before the game, but quiet again.
You got to give him 10 days. They're cooling off period.
talkSPORT breakfast with Ali. It's our biggest competition yet, and lines closed today, 4 p.m. Oh no, it's not today, Ed. What you
Thursday? It's next
tomorrow, Ed. Tomorrow, Ed.
Yes, it's Thursday. Even
4 p.m. This is your final chance to play for your shot at up to 100 grand.
That's, by the way, that's not bad, is it?
About 45 grand after Mrs. Reeves gets hold of it. £100,000. I had you win Janelle.
Oh, I mean, she's coming for everybody with everything. I mean, it's a mass annihilation.
I'm told Steve was looking for a new job.
Oh, man. I mean, she's going back on her pre-election.
Steve was going to be a bookie on the rails at the Dogs.
Steve was good for him yesterday.
£100,000. Yes, completely tax-free. For that money, Ali will come and commentate on your daily life for a whole month. There you go. If you're our lucky winner, you'll be joining us at talkSPORT Towers Thursday, November 13th to play for that life-changing cash, 100 grand. Whoa, ho.
Yep.
So how'd you enter? Have a listen.
18 plus UK excluding Northern Ireland. For a chance to win, text the word cash to 83338 and you're in the draw. Text costs £2 plus one standard network rate message. You must have the bill payer's permission, or you can enter for free by calling 0330 880 3338. All entries must be received by the 6th of November at 4 p.m. This is a talkSPORT limited promotion run on talkSPORT, Talk and Virgin Radio UK stations. Full terms and conditions at talksport.com.
Time for Manchester United with Beckham! That's absolutely brilliant! Take a bow, David Beckham.
By the way, Ali,
I've just topped Katie.
I was talking about that country life, right? He keeps bees. Have you seen that movie, The Beekeeper?
No.
Jason Statham.
What's the name of that song?
Oh, that's meant to be really good.
Is it good?
Oh, yeah.
What's the name of somebody that keeps bees?
Mind you, he does kill about 300 people.
But it's Jason Statham.
They've got a name.
For what?
No.
What? Give us a clue.
Beekeeper.
It's
a name? No, it's some. I can't remember.
Honeycatcher.
Apiarist. There you are. It just came to me.
Oh, yeah, I think
An
you're right.
apiarist.
Yeah, I think you're
right.
right.
Yeah, thank you very much.
All right. Katie.
Hello. So we are talking about Sir David Beckham finally getting his knighthood. He said he's just slowly getting used to people calling him Sir. Do you feel as though this has been a long time coming and very deserved?
Oh, it's been a long time coming. I'm pleased for him, right?
Oh, listen, Sir Ali here looking for one. Huh? Are you listening, Charlie?
Listen. I'm happy with what I've got, right?
Aye.
I'm happy for him because I think he was always after it. I think he wanted it.
Did you be able to get up though from that knee?
No.
You've been down there for a while.
Oh, I'd be down there
the
for
king
days.
would have to help you up.
It'd be as well taking my head off for that stuff, man. I mean, seriously. Imagine you and I try to get down there on one knee. Nah, I'm not getting back up. But no, in all seriousness,
you couldn't go up. I couldn't go down.
I think that's the only reason you've not been knighted.
Oh, dear.
No,
well done, David.
Yes, I think we're pleased for him. Definitely. I think he's... Do you know what I'll say, right, about David Beckham? I can't think anybody that has made more of themselves, really.
Yeah, brilliant, the brand.
Yeah.
Brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
Yeah, it absolutely fantastic. Worked his socks off, continues to work his socks off.
Was that not down to his, not Simon Cowell, the other Simon?
Yes.
It was one, I forget his name, I shouldn't forget, but I do.
I do as well.
Simon someone, he was his manager, wasn't he?
Yeah.
And he turned that brand into...
His work ethic's been brilliant, the brand's been brilliant, but also... What a football player. What a fantastic football player. So good luck to him, thoroughly deserved. Well done, Ashley.
And you shouldn't forget, behind every good man there's a good lady, should you? Lady Victoria.
Lady Victoria, exactly. Well, David said that he had tears of joy. So I was going to ask you, did you have similar feelings when you got your OBE?
Not quite.
No, he had tears when we bought her outfit.
Not quite. I did, man. And the other ones had to get suits, man. The boys had to get suits, sent me back a right few quid.
I tell you now, you should get something. Chris Evans should get Chris Evans.
He's done somewhat for charity.
I tell you, I can't tell you how much he's raised for charity. It is scary.
It is, yeah.
I mean, unbelievable. There's a lot of people have done it and kept quiet.
Yeah.
And Chris keeps quiet, but let me tell you, his gigs he is, and that's for years and years and years.
Yeah, I know, mate.
Phenomenal. Well done, Chris.
That's brilliant.
In terms of other people that should get a knighthood, who do you think should be on the list? That's got me thinking. Maybe Sir Kevin Sinfield should be up there.
Oh yes, national hero, top of the list. I mean, you've touched me there with that one. What that man has done for his pal more than anything is, I just think that guy's a superhero. He's one of my favourite human beings. I'm telling you right now, he's a remarkable man, absolutely remarkable. What he did for that, for that illness, which is one of the worst illnesses, and his wee pal Rob Burrows. Just, I remember, I was at a dinner with talkSPORT and Sports Dinner, and Rob was there, and you couldn't help but think, first thing, what a bee of an illness, what a complete,
and then
stripping people
you
like
get
that.
some of these ex-politicians and stuff like that. What a joke.
Yeah, Kevin, it's people like Kevin Sinfield. You're right. I'm starting a campaign right now.
And also, this is quite interesting. So Serena Wiegmann, having won back-to-back Euros for England, but because she's not from the UK,
she gets something else.
She gets an honorary damehood. So she wouldn't be called dame. It'd be an honorary damehood because they're from outside the UK.
So that's how it works, isn't it?
That's how it works.
I knew there was something different.
Yeah.
Yeah, but Kevin Sinfield, man, come on. I mean, we've spoken to him 100 times, and he's out walking 30 miles a day for 18 weeks and all that. It's just crazy stuff that he was doing.
Yeah.
Crazy stuff.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Superhero.
Let us know. We should give a few.
Yeah, that's a good shout.
Give a few shouts out. What do you want? Text 81089 or what do you want? Yeah, 81089. Who do you know? And there's a lot of people out there we don't know should deserve one, but celebrity-wise, or even, I don't know, I'm slagging politicians off.
Give us your good stories.
What about Sir Rory McIlroy?
Bit early.
Why? Just got a career Grand Slam. Won the Masters.
I need a couple of more majors.
Are you setting the criteria here?
Yes. Well, I was right on my last one, 4 seasons with Haaland. You jumped on my bandwagon after that.
There's so many people have done so many great things, but there's just a few little question mark. Like Frankie. Frankie's got his last couple of rides, hasn't he, down in South America?
Yeah. I sent him a message.
Frankie gets something, Frankie's
Frankie.
For racing.
Frankie's been
all over the world. He's been magnificent, Frankie.
Yeah, absolutely. But he'd get that other thing, whatever it is, because he's no. Is he from Britain or would he be
honorary?
No. He's Italian, isn't he?
Yeah.
I remember his dad winning on Wallow, winning the Guineas, Newmarket.
His dad.
Gianfranco.
That was quite. I know that kind of went under the radar. Not that there, but it went kind of under the radar. Wee Frankie last ride over in America.
Yeah. I watched pretty.
I sent him a wee message, and he, as always, gets back to you. Brilliant. Just a thumbs up. I congratulated him on what was a ridiculously successful career.
Katie, brilliant, thank you. Coming up, we turn our attention back to Anfield and ask the question. Connor Bradley, did he prove last night he's the right man to replace Trent long term? That's next. We've just had Rory on the phone. Ali's banned from all future Ryder Cups.
football ground are you thinking of when someone says this?
Really tough place to go. Difficult place to go. Such a tough place to go.
It's a tough place to go at the moment.
It was a really difficult place to go, always.
But what are the toughest places to go, really? We've scoured the planet to find out. Forget a cold, wet Tuesday night in Stoke. Try playing in a blizzard 220 miles inside the Arctic Circle at the world's northernmost professional club. When Chelsea lost at Tromsø in Norway in the 97-98 Cup Winners' Cup, a massive snowstorm hit at half-time. These two boys and their brooms were absolutely no match for it. We're staying in Scandinavia for Scotland's toughest away day on a windswept cliff in the Faroe Islands. In Euro 2000 qualifying, Craig Brown's men were taken to fishing village Toftir. Kevin Gallagher called the pitch a cowfield and the wind like Pittodrie on a bad day. The Faroe Islands part-timers equalised in stoppage time, leading to these absolute scenes, and still one of Scotland's most embarrassing results.
Daft little ground, silly game.
But away trips don't come any tougher than a lung-busting schlep up the Andes to face Bolivia in La Paz. But now the Bolivians have taken home advantage to another level. The country's highest city, El Alto, 4,100 metres above sea level. Grass doesn't even grow up here. Bolivia have not lost here yet. The longest unbeaten run in any professional league ever belongs to Red Star Belgrade, or Crvena Zvezda if you must. They've gone 7 years without defeat at the Rajko Mitic in Serbia's Superliga. Their fans are pretty intimidating as well, but they're not as loud as this mob. Galatasaray's Ali Sami Yen Stadium's officially the loudest in world football. In a derby with Fenerbahce, Galatasaray fans set a Guinness World Record of 131 decibels. That's louder than Motorhead, and pretty tough to carry out your manager's instructions when you can't even hear them. However, our most intimidating away day is in Wales, where cameras can't enter and players can't leave. HMP Prescoed. This prison team was briefly kicked out the Gwent League over concerns about young opposition having to go in there. Now that's a tough place to go.
Early June 1939, Germany, always a tough place to go to.
7 minutes after 7, just before I get into it.
Yes.
It's just round the corner. The Ashes.
Oh, man alive.
The Ashes. I think England have got a big chance here.
Well, not in the current format. I know the one day's different.
Seriously, I see a 3-2 either way. And it wouldn't surprise me if England
they're going to have to bowl well.
Was it Perth, Brisbane, Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, I think?
The Waka and the Gabba. Where's the Waka?
You got to be there,
Where's the Waka?
The Gabba have been to Brisbane, so the Waka's got to be Perth.
Correct. I went one time, but it was a one day, and I saw England, Australia in Sydney. And by the way, that Brett Lee, I could not believe the pace of that fella.
Goffey talks about him. He said he's just frightening.
It was unbelievable.
You can't see it, just you hear the...
You can't. do you deal with that?
I know. Well, they look at the hand, don't they? As it comes out of the hand. It's remarkable.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's where I was going wrong.
I know. You were looking at his eyes. Right.
Oh, bring it
It's
on.
been quite a night for Liverpool at Anfield last night. A victory, but not if you're Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Has been coming. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0. Finally breaking the deadlock through Alexis McAllister with a header from point-blank range. It's a whipped free kick into the area by Szoboszlai after a foul by Bellingham on Gravenberch. The boos are ringing out here. Listen to that reception as Trent Alexander-Arnold is brought on. He's just replaced Kula.
I was impressed by the atmosphere throughout the whole 90 minutes. Even before the game already. So I think the fans helped us over 90 minutes and not only the time when Trent was on the pitch.
Real Madrid came here on a spectacular unbeaten run. They've been phenomenal in Spain this season. Liverpool have struggled, but Liverpool have done a job on, and it's no more than they deserve.
Yeah, that was Liverpool back, wasn't it? Let's find out exactly what Anfield was like with someone who was there last night, Daily Mail writer. Dom King joins us now. Dom, morning.
Morning, Dom. How are you, mate?
Good morning, gentlemen. Are we well?
Dom, that was better, but we'll come to Trent in just a moment. Okay. Virgil having a go at Wayne Rooney. I think Wayne was right, by the way. It wasn't Liverpool that you're used to. There was sloppiness, urgency, lack of. But Liverpool now, they showed signs of it against Villa, and last night they had to be at their best, and they were.
Yeah, I mean, we'd spoken about it a couple of times, hadn't we?
Yeah.
Over the last month about they hadn't been right. They had not been right, and everybody could see that. And you would hope Virgil recognised why the criticism was coming, because the standards and the performances weren't what we expected. But no, it's amazing what sort of going back to a tried and tested formula and players brings. I mean, I just want to talk about Andy Robertson.
Listen, before you go, I've got to come in there right now, Don, because I've got it written down. The two things I was going to say to you were the fullback. It's a crazy thing to say with the talent that Liverpool have on their team, but I wanted to ask you specifically about the fullbacks, mate. On you go. The floor's yours.
Yeah, it's Andy Robertson has been an unbelievable player for 8 years, and I hated hearing last year there was people saying, he's finished, we need a new left-back and whatever. He was never finished. Yeah. Never in a million years was he finished. And every time Andy Robertson has been in the team this year, or whenever, Liverpool are an infinitely better side. Yeah. He's everything. He embodies everything about the club. And last night, he was never going to flinch, and he produced the kind of performance that we've sort of taken for granted over 8 years. He's wonderful. And I think it'll actually do Milos Kerkez some good to be out of the side and watching the levels that he's got to get to. Because everybody forgets that when Andy came in 2017, he wasn't in. He wasn't getting into the team at the beginning. And it was around this time, it was autumn time, he went and knocked on Jurgen Klopp's door and he asked him, he said, "What do I need to do to get into your team?" And he sat with Klopp, and he had an hour, and they talked away from the tactical stuff and whatever that was going on the pitch, and his career took off. Liverpool are much better with him. And as for Conor Bradley, just fabulous. It was great as well to see him last night, because there have been questions this year, or this season. He's looked vulnerable at times. He's looked a bit unsure of what he's been doing. But last night was almost like sort of deja vu, how he played against Real Madrid 12 months ago.
Mm. What about Alexis McAllister? Gets a goal and then the celebrations. Was that called for?
Do you know what? I made a note on Saturday night at the game against Villa, and it was about him looking much more like he hadn't been. It was. I would say that's the first time he's played well since he scored the goal against Tottenham in April. It had an injury. The injury had taken a bit longer to get over than they anticipated. His pre-season was affected because of that. He hasn't been right. He hasn't looked good. whether it's been the system, whether it's been the makeup of not having Gravenberch and Szoboszlai around him. But the last 2 games has been much better, and away he goes.
Dom, it's funny, I was listening to Arne Slot a couple of times after some of the poorer results, and obviously he's talking about the games and things like that, but the one thing that he was saying that I was registering was he was dying to get McAllister back to a level of fitness and a level of performance that he knew, and it looked as though that was the case last night. It was as if he was, implying that he was really, really key, understandably, to Liverpool.
I might sound daft what I say here, Ali, but he's been that good a player and that good a signing in the 2 seasons that Liverpool had him, that when his form's dipped, it almost looked like he's been hijacked by somebody.
Yeah,
because it didn't look like Alexis McAllister.
Agreed.
He didn't have the energy, the tackling. It was almost like you were watching a completely different player. But now, the last two performances are just a step in the right direction. Liverpool should not get carried away by anything. It's two wins in 4 days. It's brilliant for restoring confidence or whatever, but let's not talk about them being back or anything like that.
No, what a game coming up at the weekend as well. What a game.
Yeah, oh God, yeah. And it'll suit them down to the ground. It'll suit them down to the ground because City will want to play. City will have possession. Liverpool, I think Liverpool are better in the better games. And the more I looked at it last night, and the way I've seen Florian Wirtz play as well, I almost think they're more suited to winning in Europe, or they've been built to win the Champions League. I'm not saying they will. I just think they'll look like they'll cope with European football more than English football for the time being, if that makes sense.
It does, Dom, and I'll tell you why I'm kind of agreeing with you. Certainly against the far better teams, and I'll try and explain it to you, because I'm watching Wirtz. I was over, for example, in where were we?
In Frankfurt.
Exactly, mate. That's exactly what it was. Thanks. And I'm looking at him, and he's trying, even against Brentford, not through lack of effort. He's looking for wee holes. He's looking for wee holes and pockets to play in, right? But because the opposition's tight and kind of slightly more defensive, there's not a lot of gaps. But against the bigger teams and the better teams that want to play, I think that's where he will find these gaps, mate.
Yeah, last night was, I think people would unanimously say, it was his best game for Liverpool. Now, if you're a footballer and you're one of the better players in a game of that magnitude against Real Madrid, I think that should sort of eliminate any ideas that people are saying that you're not a good footballer, because that's what we've been listening to at times in the last couple of months. That he's not going to do it. He's a bit of he's a lower league bully, should we say, like in terms of the German league. It's not. He's got all the talent that he needs to succeed for Liverpool. I just still think he needs a little bit more time to beef up.
Dom, don't forget, get us a tin of that special paint you use for your conservatory, the panes of windows. I have never seen a cloud in that sky.
Brilliant.
Ali, there's something going on here.
Something going on there.
The sun always shines on the right side.
I think it's a screen. I think you get something pulls out of a screen.
It's one of those
something going on here. I've spoken to a few friends up there, so it's pouring down, it's lashing down. Dom's like, you think that.
He's got a microclimate.
Hawaii Beach. Aloha. Dom, thank you. Enjoy the next few days, and what a weekend coming up. Liverpool go to Man City. Brilliant. Okay, coming up, Katie, then we'll talk with Majesty about Spurs. Result last night, Van der Ven, what a goal.
Brilliant goal. Brilliant goal.
So unpredictable, it's untrue.
Agreed.
7-16.
remember getting that.
Yeah, it's one of your mob, isn't it? Still headbanging stuff.
3 of them in the band, if unless I'm mistaken.
Hold on. Don't tell me.
You'll never get this. I'll tell you it now, if you get this, Ed's told you.
No, he hasn't. He doesn't know who it is. Well, it's not Reinstein, whatever it is.
No, right letter though, I think.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
So it's the Republicans.
No, I think it's Rush.
It is Rush. No, they're Rush.
No, I think it's just Rush.
It can't be. There's another Rush.
No.
Canadian band Rush.
That's it. That's him.
Oh, it's her, isn't it?
Not her. Him.
Is that not a woman?
No. That was the most bizarre 90 seconds of radio in history, by the way. I think it's a Canadian band, Rush. I think there's 3 of them, 2 guitarists and a drummer.
I didn't realise Drake was Canadian.
Yeah. So it's Justin Bieber.
Is he?
Who's your favourite Canadian?
My favourite Canadian would be...
I've got one right away, springs to mind. I've got 2.
Canadian?
Yeah.
Don't tell me. Give me a clue.
Actor. My sportsman. I'm going to give my sportsman. My sportsman would be Wayne Gretzky. Right.
Away you go.
Brilliant.
You don't remember him in ice hockey.
I remember.
No, you don't.
Number 99.
Where's he got fixed up with his bad back?
Gretzky was brilliant. He
Played
played with the Oilers, played with Edmonton Oilers, and then he went to LA Kings. But my favourite Canadian, come on.
I've been to Edmonton.
Is it nice?
No. A hailstone the size of golf balls. Vancouver.
All the time.
Vancouver's the best.
Vancouver's sensational. So's Toronto.
I've been there.
Do you know where I want to go? I want to go to Banff. I fancy
too cold.
I don't go when it's cold. But I want to have a drive through those Rockies and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Is it the Rockies, eh?
Yeah, Rockies are up there.
Right, come on, my favourite Canadian. He's sadly no longer with us. I met him in Toronto. How can I give you a clue without giving it away? Brilliant actor. Sadly no longer with us.
Go on. I don't know.
John Candy.
Was he Canadian?
Yes. Funny man.
Aye.
Funny man. I met him with Big Brian Budd one time, and we'd just standing around his company. Oh, Big Budgie was world superstars. He beat Brian Jacks.
Did he?
Remember Brian Jacks?
Yeah, that rings a bell.
Oh, Budgie beat him in the world superstars 2 years running. Great.
He was your minder, was he?
Oh, Budgie was some boy. No, it was Budgie that needed
I was thinking of Budgie the other day. Charlie Endo. All right, son.
All right, Budgie.
Aye.
Go on, son. Go on, Budgie.
Don't take the mickey.
I don't take it.
Charlie Endo, that was his name.
Charlie Endo. Ian Cuthbertson.
Correct. Talking on a serious note now.
That was serious.
No, this is even more serious. Horrible.
Okay.
We lost another couple. Mick McNeil. You wouldn't remember Mick McNeil. I think he was a Middlesbrough boy. Played for Ipswich captain. Would he have been under Sir Alf in those days? Or was it a little bit later? He had a sports shop in Ipswich. He's passed. And Willie Young.
I know.
I knew Willie wasn't well for a few years now. And Willie passed last
I've got a wonderful picture, right? Me and the light blue Sunderland strip. I'm just a wee boy, 17, 18. Get into a challenge, probably losing it. I don't think there's any doubt about that with Big Willie Young. And I've got it. Somebody sent me. It's a great big picture. And he passed, what was it, 5 days ago or something?
Yeah.
I didn't know he wasn't well.
Remember 78, Ipswich beat Arsenal 1-0.
1-0, Roger Osborne.
Yeah, who crossed?
Should
never have played. People were saying, what?
Don't tell me, give me a clue. Give me the first one.
Robin Turner played in every round and missed a few in the semis and dropped them.
Trevor Wymark.
No. Dave Geddes.
Oh, David Geddes.
Down the right hand side, whipped one across, and who put his foot out? Big Willie.
Big Willie Young. And it came off.
And it went straight out to Roger, and Roger banged it in.
1978.
Yeah, and then the following year was a great final.
79 was 3-2 Arsenal.
Correct.
Alan Sunderland got the late winner.
Post.
Yes. Stapleton scored. I want to say Sammy McElroy scored.
He'd have played.
Because in 77, United beat Spurs. They beat Liverpool 2-1. Jimmy Case scored, and Pancho Pearson.
Oh, Stuart, yeah.
And the one off Wheeler Macari's chest. 79. Yeah, Alan's, because that's the great question. Sunderland won it in 79.
Was it Bob Stokoe? Is that something to do with, or was he...
73. That was Ian Porterfield.
All right.
Sunderland beat Leeds United. Monty had one of the best legendary
What was
goalkeeping
Bob
performances.
Stokoe final then?
That was 73.
Oh, was it?
When they beat Leeds 1-0. But the question was, yeah, I've got it. Sunderland did it in 79. Villa did it in 81. Who did it in 80? It's something like that.
Oh, no, Villa never done it.
No, but see, that's the beauty of it, right? Alan Sunderland get the winner in 79. Ricky Villa get the winner in 81.
We lost the semi-final to Man City.
Yes. And I can't remember.
Power.
1980. Who's 1980?
At Villa Park.
In 1980 was Trevor Brooken. Because did West Ham not...
Header?
Did West Ham not beat the Arsenal 1-0 in 1980? Header. Ball flashed across the 6-yard box.
Yeah, header. I'm sure it was.
I think you're right. But it's a good question. You know the quiz question, straight away you go, Sunderland done it. And then you lose the tangent, you get back there. Have we got work to do?
After that great question, I think we'll have a break.
Cricket balls are red, baseballs are white, American footballs are brown, and tennis balls are yellow. We don't even think about it really, but the story behind the tennis ball is actually quite interesting and even involves Sir David Attenborough. I know, here's the tale. Tennis has its roots in 12th century France when people used to make balls from all sorts. Cork, wool, chalk, animal fur and even human hair. Uniformity was found centuries later when people started making balls out of something called vulcanized rubber, invented in the US. But the balls kept on breaking, so a British lawyer, who also loved tennis, suggested they put a flannel covering on the outside, and thus the tennis ball as we know it was born. One problem, it was either white or black. And when the controller of BBC Two, Sir David Attenborough, decided Wimbledon would be shown in colour on the BBC in 1967, no one could actually see the balls on telly. So the International Tennis Federation went away and created a new colour called optic yellow, which would show up without the need for a 4K LED display. Not that anyone had that in the 1960s, of course. Since then, all tennis balls have been covered in that material and have their trademark colour for that exact reason. Amateur tennis players and dogs worldwide are forever grateful. You could say the ITF aced it.
Okay, thanks to Sinead. 7:32, talkSPORT Breakfast with Ally McCoist and me and our friends at Arnold Clark up in Glasgow. Get $7.50 off any used electric car or home charger. You're right, Ally, it was on the east side of Glasgow, the showroom. Beautiful, big one.
I told you, because the other ones we did were...
Not far from Celtic's training ground, I don't think.
No, it's miles for Celtic's training ground. Of course it is.
According to wee caddy, wasn't he? Craig, he says it's only up the road. Or was it Parkhead, near Parkhead?
Near Parkhead.
All right, right.
Okay.
All right. Well, we just heard this in the Sun this morning. Boozing can make you bald.
What?
Oh, yeah. Oh, no, what's happened to Popeye? He had a load of spinach and stuff and ate his greens and he was bald, wasn't he?
Hold on, am I reading the wrong thing here?
A group from the University of Porto.
What's spinach got to do with booze?
Well, they're saying kale. If you heard the news, instead of stuffing your face with biscuits, right? Sinead was saying that kale and broccoli make your hair grow.
I like broccoli.
Yeah.
A wee man loves broccoli. Wee Aaron loves broccoli, man. He's got a broccoli with everything. Broccoli's very good for you. Iron content. You should have more broccoli.
So's Guinness. Guinness has got iron content, isn't it?
I could dip the broccoli in your Guinness anyway.
Yeah. Anyway, Ursula, they recommended a diet of greens such as broccoli and kale due to its anti-inflammatory and something else. It says boozing leads to bottle. What a load of... Where did they get these? What a load of nonsense.
Wait a minute, you started off full of optimism about this.
It's murder, honestly. Right, Spurs putting arguably the best performance...
It's just come up here. A group from the University of Porto.
Yeah. What do they know about it?
They know Porto?
I know. Yeah.
Exactly.
Mickey van der Ven, right? We've got to talk about Tottenham last night.
Brilliant.
But the game was live on talkSPORT.
Oh, keeper's come out, got himself stranded, and Johnson has passed it into the net from a tight angle on the right-hand side.
Terrific finish from Brennan Johnson and a brilliant pass from Simmons. I'm pleased for him.
Now comes the goalkeeper again. Oh, Colin Mawani's got there first. He's charged it down, gets it onto his right foot, and it's slothered in for two by Onabet. Here's Lopez. Oh, the Peruvian's just been caught from behind there. It's going to be a yellow card.
Poor tackle.
A daft one. As well to give away from Brennan Johnson. So the referee's had a look, he's come back. The yellow card is going to be wiped out and it's going to be replaced by a red. Oh, Mickey van der Ven, what a run this is. 50 yards, 60 yards. What a goal. They will talk about that one for years. And here they come again. He's 3 against
Romero.
1. Onabet slipping it in. Polina! It's 4. What an analgesic this is to the misery of the weekend, and it is a penalty for Spurs in stoppage time.
Oh, Richarlison, come on, I know you need a goal, but a young lad.
Runs up, stutters, and smacks it off the underside of the bar again. Spurs miss the penalty. Spurs 4, Copenhagen 0. How they needed that.
Absolutely. The big question is Mickey van der Ven. Where was he running to? Madrid or Anfield? Where was he running to?
Steady on. Come on.
What a goal, by the way.
Brilliant goal.
From his 18-yard line.
That was a fantastic goal. But do you know the bit? I mean, the finish was good as well. But do you know the wee bit where he takes a touch just with his left foot in the middle when the guy's maybe just coming across and he can't, and then he accelerates.
Yeah.
And he goes away for the guy.
Well, I'm sorry, he's too good for Spurs at the moment.
Oh, no, wait a minute. Listen.
Oh, you want to bet now he's not there next year?
Get our next guest on.
Do you want to bet?
Get our next guest on.
On the sports bar last night, Jason Cundy really upset the chunk, but refused to give Tottenham any credit for the victory.
All right, they're not a great side.
How many points they got, Copenhagen?
They are in the Champions League.
How many points they got?
I don't care, mate. They're in the Champions
I can't see them.
So don't mug us off and say, oh, Spurs, humble yourselves. We've won 4-0. We've won 4-0, yeah? We could have won 6 or 7. We put in a decent performance, and we're allowed to talk positively about the way we played. You just literally, constantly want to sit here and mug Tottenham off. And quite frankly, mate, I'm starting to get the hump with it because I'm sick and tired of seeing you on YouTube shouting your mouth off with your little clown outfit on, giving it the big one 24/7. Like, Spurs are a big club, and we're allowed to talk about them in a good light when they play well. I'm sick of it.
Sounds very much like mission accomplished for Jason there.
The chunk. Calm down, Jamie.
He's diving in there.
Especially with the game last week, Chelsea Spurs. Men against boys, wasn't it?
Did you not see Jason?
No.
Oh, he gave him it.
Did he?
He gave him it on Monday night, I think it was after.
I couldn't believe how bad. Tottenham can be out there. They just did nothing up front. They couldn't get out, could they? Every time the midfield, the ball bounced in midfield, it was blue shirts on it, blue shirts on it, blue shirts. It was one of the worst games I've seen Spurs play for a long time.
It was poor. But Chelsea, you don't know what you're getting with Chelsea. I mean, they beat Liverpool and then they go to Tottenham and win. And were well, maybe not well beaten, but Sunderland, you can't argue with Sunderland's victory at the Bridge on the Saturday, which I went to watch.
It's crazy. But look, Spurs, I don't know, is there light at the end of the tunnel? Last night was better, but crikey. John is now for more on last night. DJ, Tottenham fan and co-host to the Final Word phone in. He's already said his goodbye to Van der Ven. Good morning, Majestic.
Good morning, my pal. How are you, mate?
Stop selling Van der Ven out. It's not fair.
I told you.
What a goal.
Listen, do you know what it is? It's funny that you mentioned that because do you know what it reminded me of? Gareth Bale arriving on the world stage against Inter Milan.
Ran off the pitch, back on the pitch. Remember that?
Yeah, that was obviously for Real Madrid, but that goal last night from Van der Ven is exactly what Thomas Frank's Spurs needs right now. It was special. It was like Sonny's goal against Burnley, and it gave that stadium that's been very, very flat of late, and Ali will know because he's been there for comms. It's been quite toxic at times, and that I think last night it was the game that was needed. And listen, Cundy's right. Copenhagen, how many points have they got in the Champions League? You've got to beat what's in front of you. And that game was the perfect remedy for going into the Man United game because against Chelsea, as you say, Al, was absolutely woeful. Men against boys. And hopefully this could be the turning point for Thomas Frank's Spurs because, ironically, the stats, we sit 6th in the Premier League, unbeaten in the Champions League. That looks all good, but the eye test has been poor. Last night, the football looked a lot better.
Are you confident? Sorry, Alan. They've just got to keep this going. Manchester United come to Spurs at the weekend. So, everyone thinks United are improving. So this is another test.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be another test for Spurs. Although we did beat them 4 times out of 4 last year, and apparently we were absolutely awful last year. So they were bad. They've improved, and I think that's going to be a really good game. And I think for Spurs on Saturday going into that game, it's a quick turnaround. Of course, Man United have had more time to prepare for the game. If we can get a good victory there, going to the international break, I think it helps settle the tension that's been around Spurs. Strange tension as well, because like I say, coming off the back of winning a trophy, we're in the Champions League. It's a new manager trying to set new philosophies, etc. I think there's been a lot of knee-jerk reactions.
But Jesse, tell me, mate, I'm working at a game at the weekend. I'm really looking forward to it. I enjoy going to Tottenham. But looking at current form, would you rather be playing them away from home, bizarrely?
Yeah, absolutely. But that's why I think last night was the perfect game
to try and change that atmosphere at home. There was a great atmosphere. It's been, as I said, it's been terrible lately. And I myself have been over there and felt really flat to the point of not wanting to go at points. I can't be. And I think it's been a bit of a hangover from last year because, of course, there were so many games that we lost last season at home. And I think, hopefully, as I said, that game last night was the perfect remedy for Thomas Frank and Spurs to sort of create an energy at home. And it was great to see Xavi Simons get man of the match.
Yeah.
You know, especially in the first half, I thought he played really well, played some really important balls. He's definitely better in the 10. We know that. And, you know, even people like Odegaard. The one thing for last night that was disappointing was Richarlison not letting Dane Scarlett have that penalty.
Yeah.
You know, the young lad comes on, he's hardly featured. I know as a striker, and you know this, Al, you know, you want goals.
Yeah.
But for me, Richarlison wants a cheap goal there from a penalty that the young lads created after only being on for 5 minutes. And I think, other than that, there was a really good energy about Spurs last night because, in fairness, Richarlison got booed quite a bit for picking up the penalty.
Well, he's a strange one, isn't he, Richarlison? Let's be honest. You know, he has got tons of ability, but he's so moody, and he wouldn't be your best mate, would he? Honestly, it's just something not right about him.
Absolutely, Al. And, you know, if you're trying to sell people as an agent this morning, stop trying to sell Mickey van der Ven. Ask Everton if they want Richarlison, because they can have him in January. He's up for sale for me, personally. I think his time at Spurs is done. I thought we had a bit of a false dawn against Burnley. I thought those 2 goals, hang about, World Cup year coming up, he's turned into R9. But no, he's definitely not looking like he's the number 1 striker for Spurs at the moment.
So, Majestic, tell me this, just away from football a moment. This time of the year, do you go anywhere exotic, spinning a few discs, or is it just all just in the summer?
Well, I was supposed to be touring Australia and Bali in a couple of weeks in the Middle East, but unfortunately, I've had to cancel it. I'm focusing on my health and being in the gym out until the end of the year.
Listen, mate, you've been doing brilliant and more strength to you. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I've just finished a 3-day water fast. I was on with Pards on Sunday, and he's sitting there eating poppets and Skittles and sweets while I've not eaten since Friday night. So yeah, I managed to complete that, so that felt good. And yeah, just trying to get the steps in and be healthy going into 2026 because
the Ashes is on. A bit of Bali, get a few quid, and then over to Oz, watch the Ashes.
I know it would have been good, but I think sometimes we've got to listen to our bodies when we're travelling so much.
We're only here for a visit. Get the old amber nectar down you.
Good on you, mate. But I think I'll be brutally honest. I think I'd have been thrown in my 3-day fast post Bali.
and the thing is as well, I don't want to miss my Sunday show with Pards. I love it so much.
It's great. Well,
we love him as well, but I'd be hitting the Bali. Majestic, nice one. Let's
see you, mate. Take it easy, mate.
Still to come. Thank you, Majestic.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Doing what matters for the trade. Find your local branch at travisperkins.co.uk.
Okay, Liverpool fans, big win last night against Real Madrid. Did the booing of Trent put a slightly negative spin on things or not? Or was it vital on your side, holding on to victory? Daniel the Red rang his Ellen and said he got what he deserved.
He gets booed every time he touched the ball. And that is amazing because they didn't use him for what he's capable of. And I kind of feel like we made that environment bad enough for him to not really play his game because he didn't really do much in the 10 minutes he had.
I think I'm going soft, Ali. I don't think Trent's done an awful lot wrong.
No, but
I think I'm going soft.
No, but I agree.
I don't like that.
Listen, I agree.
The statue was vandalised.
Well, that's unacceptable. I mean, that's totally unacceptable. But we're not as hands-on and as affected by it or involved as the Liverpool fans, right? So you and I are probably looking at it from a different angle. I get that, but I'm with you. I would rather they, supported their own team rather than booed. Effectively, he was one of their own. You know what I mean?
Yeah. 03717 223344, the number to call. Please keep those voice notes coming in for Ask Ali. Remember, you can put any question you like at all. The man alongside me on that number, 03717 223344. That was a look ahead, all thanks to brilliant Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. Bricks on bricks on bricks. Over 40 million available to order with delivery to site. That's one less thing to worry about.
Can't go anywhere.
That's unbelievable story.
can't go anywhere.
You got to tell them.
Your name comes up everywhere.
Oh, you met somebody in a flight, right? We need to get Katie in because...
Oh, I know. No.
Come on,
well, she's got to come through the door. I can't...
Katie, come on,
I'm not Superman. I can't see through the door.
She's not even there.
I know. She's lost the plot. 10 minutes to 8 o'clock. Right, talkSPORT breakfast, Wally. Right, what do we know this Wednesday morning? Spurs say they're supporting Doggy after confirming. I was really interested in this story. Confirming the Italy defender was allegedly threatened with a gun. A gun in the street by a football agent.
That can't be right. Is that what it's come to?
By the way, Ali, someone told me the other day, he said, you want a gun, I'll get you one in 10 minutes. I'm like, what?
You're not needing one, are you?
No.
That's good. That's good to know.
Well, all these do my head in, but no.
I'm gonna please.
But
it's just a world we live in, mate. It's terrible. Absolutely terrible. You're right.
Virgil van Dijk called out Wayne Rooney over the top criticism of him live on air after Liverpool's victory over Real Madrid on Tuesday. I don't think Wayne will be too bothered about that. And Coventry set 4
Virgil
points.
Shouldn't be either.
No, he's a great player.
You better believe he is.
It's lovely when you talk about players, how great they are and what a star and the pace and composure on the ball. As soon as you get a bit of stick, whoa. Coventry sit 4 points clear at the top of the championship. Another brilliant win after bouncing back 1-0 down to winning ways on Friday's shock defeat with 3-1 victory over Sheffield United. Here's Frank.
I think even in the first half we were not bad. The game was, we played some nice stuff, not as much penetration as normal, and they obviously had the set piece to goal and a few threats from those situations. But yeah, from half time the reaction was outstanding. You know, everyone in the stadium would have felt it, the intensity of our game, the forward play of our game. You know, putting them under big pressure from the start to get ourselves ahead. And then moments where we had to hold out and defend, did everything. So good sign for the players to understand what it takes. If you want to stay up there, we have to play to our strengths, and our strengths generally are being a real strong running team with power, and then the quality hopefully on top of that. So I think we showed a lot of those attributes in the second half particularly.
Go on the Sky Blues. Frank doing a brilliant job.
Delighted for him.
Right, it's nearly
and Coventry, by you think when that club's going through?
Oh, I know.
Their supporters, what they've been through in the last 20 years.
By the way, great away support as well, Cov.
Fantastic.
Honestly. I remember Big Jim Holton, his pub, the Rising Sun in Coventry. Big Jim's gone now, but I remember he had a pub, the Rising Sun it was called, in Coventry.
6'2", eyes of blue, Big Jim Holton's after you.
Yeah, that's it.
Remember
it? Was he not Lanarkshire way?
I'm not sure.
I think he was.
Big Rangers
Lanarkshire. No, he wasn't. You're having a laugh.
Big Jim was a Rangers man.
No, he wasn't.
Yeah, he was.
It's the same as what's his name?
Paul Dickoff.
Yeah, you just make things up.
No, Paul got hit, knocked in the head as a young.
Remind me to come back to that story on the plane.
Yeah,
your mate. Yeah, he said you're the tightest person he's ever worked for.
Well, he's not wrong there, is he?
Right, it's nearly there. Top of Glasgow. The lead singer was Glaswegian, wasn't he? I think. He was Glasgow. The Ashes gets underway on the 21st of this month as England look to win a series down under for the first time since 2010, 2011. Australia squad is out. Steve Smith will captain the team. By the way, when he's captain, he normally bats brilliantly, replacing the injured Pat Cummins with Travis Head as his debut. But the front page of the Western Australia paper this morning is a big photo of Ben Stokes with the headlines. Dad, I thought we're having a bit of men at work there. Oh, murder, honestly.
He's singer from Glasgow.
Yeah, I believe so. Yeah. And also called Chisel, Jimmy Barnes.
Yeah, Jimmy Barnes, yeah, definitely.
Bazball, England's cocky complainer captain, still smarting from Creasegate, lands in Perth at Western Australia early, thinking dopey Bazball can win the Ashes. This is the paper. Delighted to say join us now is Aussie Journal, Adam Peacock. Adam, good day, mate.
Good day, Adam. How are you, mate?
Good evening, guys. Good morning over there. How are we?
We're in top form, mate. Listen.
Adam, before you have a go at Palms, there's two Scots.
Yeah, there's two Scots here, mate. You're talking to two Scots. It's a different conversation. But what you lot, it's not like you lot. It's not like you lot trying to wind everybody up before the event. I mean, the headline was cocky captain complainer about Stokes. I mean, that's a bit harsh, isn't it?
I think you meant cocky Kiwi captain complainer, but anyway, let's not split hairs, shall we? I think, guys, that headline was written 2 weeks ago, and I reckon they got 16 days worth before the Ashes come up. Look, they've landed in Perth. The West Australian, as far as the tabloids go here in Australia, they have got the sharpest knives when it comes to front pages, if you want to put it that way. So there's going to be a bit more where they come from, I dare say, before the first test.
Mind you, I think if England just turned up late on and straight into it, they get pelters as well, wouldn't they? You can't win, can you? But this Ashes, talking to people like Darren Gough, he really, really gives England a chance here, Adam, a big chance.
So do I. Without Pat Cummins, probably our most consistent bowler at Test level over the last 5 years, and the captain, you can't help but be drawn to the fact that England's batting lineup, if they hum, they've got a lot more runs in them than Australia's batting lineup. And that's been the big conundrum down here about who our top six is. Whereas for a very long time, we know what our bowling lineup is, and we know that we can take 20 wickets in every match. That becomes not a huge problem because Scott Boland, obviously, what he did at the MCG 4 years ago, he comes in for Pat. But yeah, it's a great series in offer, and I think really, really even.
Adam, I've got to say, I can't wait. I really can't wait. I think it's going to be a brilliant series. Who would be key at this moment in time, in your opinion, with the bat for the Australians? Would it be Steve Smith, Travis Head? And who would be key with the ball, obviously, with no Pat Cummins?
Yeah, I think the man I mentioned there, Scott Boland. Look, Josh Hazlewood has been playing in a bit of white ball cricket down here and bowling superbly. So he's going to cause a danger. I think the wickets might have a bit in them. As for the bat, yeah, Travis Head will just rock up and try and hit the ball as hard as he can. So he'll do that. Steve Smith, yes, captaincy, as you mentioned at the top, he gets better with captaincy. But Marnus Labuschagne, who got dropped, he scored over 600 runs in domestic cricket in 8 matches. So he's firing, Marnus. So he comes back in. So, yeah, thankfully he's come good needed at the moment.
I was going to talk about spin or lack of spin. The Aussies, have you now gone in your Major League? Have you now gone against spin? Is spin out now? Because Lyon destroyed England at times, but is he going to? What's happened? Why are the Aussies not playing spin?
Yeah, he got dropped because of conditions in the last match that they played in Test cricket in the West Indies, but that wicket was a joke. You had to play quick bowling on that. I think the West Indies got bowled out for under 30, so it kind of proved the point that we wanted to get the match done pretty quickly. But Nathan will come back in for this. He'll play all 5 tests and he'll play a big role. England will go after him. I talked to him the other day, actually, and I said, who do you reckon is going to go after you? And he just looked at me and went, all of them. So he knows what's coming. They're going to try and hit him out of the suburb, but I think Nathan's, at this stage of his career, clever enough to work out how to get around that.
Adam, you'd never admit it, you lot, but is there anybody at all in that England side you would have a grudging respect stroke fear for?
Look, when they get going, guys like Joe Root, Harry Brook, Ben Stokes, as much as we like to give it to the English, these guys are generational players. So hopefully they don't do what Kevin Peterson, Alistair Cook did down here in 2010 and just decide that this is their second home and go berserk. But they've got every chance to do so, especially Harry Brook. He looks something special and really like the look of your keeper, Jamie Smith. Yeah. He looks like he might suit Australian conditions. So, look, it's finally poised this Test series. That's what makes it so good. There's no expectations that we're going to wipe you 5-0 and vice versa. So bring it on.
Adam, brilliant.
Can't wait, mate. Looking forward to it.
Lovely part of the world.
Thanks for your time.
I mean that, and great country. Adam, enjoy. We'll talk later. It's only around the corner as well.
I can't wait.
My brother lives in Perth.
That's right, yeah.
He's out there, yeah. It's too late now.
It's a place I've never been.
We should be going to Sydney. Sydney's magic.
Is it too late?
No, we just got on a plane. Sydney, but you're tied up while you're working.
No, I'm not winding you up. I've got time off.
Have you?
You and I, we'll get to this break. We'll get the news out of the road, and you and I can have a wee chat.
Right, you're on. Good day. Good idea, Al. Coming up to 8 o'clock.
Corinthian Casuals are a team in the Combined Counties League Premier Division South. Despite that, they're one of the most important clubs in world football. Here's why. The club was formed in 1939 as the result of a merger between Corinthians FC and Casuals FC. Now, Corinthians FC were founded in the late 1800s when the FA's top brass were sick of getting pumped by Scotland every time they played them. As a result, a man called Nicholas Lane Jackson set up an amateur side which would bring in the best players who could all play for the national side. And it worked. It wasn't long before England were dominating the international fixtures they played, and it was largely down to Corinthians. In fact, in 1894 and 1895, they played consecutive games where Corinthians provided the entire England 11. But the thing is, the players refused to play professional football. They didn't believe in it. They wanted to spread the values of sportsmanship, competition, and played for the love of the game. It also helped that most of the players were Oxbridge graduates who didn't need the money. But instead of entering the league and cup competitions, they played exhibition football and toured the world, bringing the beautiful game with them. And it was this which spread the game throughout the world and made it so popular. Most famously, in 1910, they travelled to Brazil. And the locals in Sao Paulo were so impressed, they started their own team under the same name. Yes, the same Corinthians who won the FIFA Club World Cup in 2021, one of the biggest football teams in Brazil. Now, they were global superstars, and despite not being professional, Corinthians drew in the crowds. Everybody wanted to play them, everybody wanted to watch them. So much so, they regularly played the winners of the FA Cup in what eventually became the Community Shield, winning most of the time. They actually inflicted Manchester United's worst defeat, 11-3, a record which still stands to this day. Now, fast forward to today, Corinthian Casuals still don't pay their staff or players. The ethos of sportsmanship is still at the heart of everything that they do. And even though they're a side in the lower leagues, if you make the trip to King George's Field in Tolworth just off the A3, you'll most likely bump into Brazilian Corinthians fans who often make the pilgrimage across the globe just to watch their founding team play.
So, what's happening over the next couple of days? You're on a train up.
Yep.
Oh, you'll be up with the Dortmund fans, won't you?
Correct. Man City Dortmund tonight. Looking forward to that. Then back up the road, Rangers Roma. If Celtic got Michelin, is it Michelin?
Yeah, not easy there.
No.
I think they top. I think they might be top.
Are they?
In their domestic league, yeah, might be.
Oh, so I take it Celtic away from home on Thursday.
Yes.
Yes.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah, they are. Yeah, because I heard Martin to come back down and pick his passport up.
They're flying out there, but they don't need the plane.
No.
After the weekend.
All right. Okay, well, I'm not surprised because seemingly, like I said, you can just run about booting people in the head and nothing happens. Nothing happens.
It's about time with a decent referee.
Now, I've got to say, the fact that you haven't commented on it actually means you're agreeing.
I
with me.
haven't seen it. I was listening on radio,
No,
wasn't I?
Aye. You've seen it. Don't worry about that.
I haven't seen it.
Deliberate kick to the head.
Trust me. talkSPORT breakfast with me, Brazil, Ally McCoist and Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. Now though, before we go to Anfield, let me tell this story quickly. So after the Arnold Clark gig, which was brilliant, guy won a car, magic. I fly out from Glasgow Airport to Spain. And as you do, a lot of punters are going out for a wee break, Celtic strips on, Rangers strips, right? And I'm thinking, normally I go out with Jill, don't I? I'm on my own, so I'm sitting by the window, like watching. And on they come, two families, all decked in blue. I'm like,
Magic.
Keep walking.
Magic. Just tell me he took a right and sat down next
He
to
did. He did.
Oh,
he did.
I love it.
And anyway, his missus said hello, and she was on the aisle. She's like, won't say hello. He's not very well. He's had a bit of a stroke, you know. Yeah. I said, no, not a problem. Don't worry. I'll close my eyes anyway. But God, she was blethering away the whole flight. But it turns out, lovely family. Right, poor guy, you know, I don't know what caused it, but he had all the gear on, and his mate across the other aisle said, he's not very well, he's had a stroke. Do you like his hat? I went, yeah, that's the reason why he's had a stroke, watching that rubbish. Anyway, we got chatting, and he only done your house up. Was it East Kilbride, or was it the Mearns or somewhere? He only done your house up.
What was he? What was he?
He was a stonemason.
Oh, Bridge of Weir.
Bridge of Weir.
Was it Bridge of Weir? We did the wall.
Yeah.
We did the wall.
Yeah. Well, he was a mason, but I think he had something to do with stone as well.
Well, by the way, I'm going to tell you something, and I'm not kidding you on.
Was it David?
What a job they did.
Oh, no.
What a job they... Because that's... I'm not sure it's a dying trade. But
it is.
Yeah, but it's a special... And we struggle to get these guys. I want to say he came from Lanark or something like that. I don't know if I'm ever getting that mixed up.
I think they live up in... It's either East Kilbride or the Mearns now.
Aye.
But
and that small
lovely.
world, eh?
I know. It's lovely. No, we're not moving on. This is entertaining.
This is
and it was a real nice fella. You know, a poor guy. You know, he wasn't old and that.
No, maybe
just a little bit slow. But anyway, we had a laugh.
That was great, man. That was great. When you started that story with the family going on the Rangers, I thought, please go on.
Right, 9 minutes after air. I'm sure. Was it David? I hope it was. Or was it Graham? One of the two. But the new big Keeney as well.
Big Keeney.
Yeah. Anyway, it was another memorable night. It wasn't Ibrox, wasn't Parkhead. It was at Anfield.
There goes the full-time whistle. Real Madrid came here on a spectacular unbeaten run. They've been phenomenal in Spain this season. Liverpool have struggled, but Liverpool have done a job on, and it's no more than they deserve. The goal coming from Alexis McAllister midway through the second half as he met a Szoboszlai free kick into the area and headed it almost through Thibaut Courtois, but Courtois before then had made 5 or 6 outstanding saves. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0.
So Liverpool made it back-to-back victories in all comps, securing a second win over Real Madrid. In as many seasons at Anfield, they moved level on points with the Spaniards, but stayed below in goal difference. Trent Alexander was unsurprisingly booed in his return, coming on as sub in the 81st minute. The man joined us yesterday, calling 03717 223344. Yep, 03717 223344. He was more than excited at the prospect of giving them pelters, of booing Trent. Take it away, Barry.
Can I just say, right, I've been a season ticket holder since 1978 at Liverpool.
Yep.
Loved Trent, loved the bones of him. Never booed him last year when he's got that red shirt on. You can stick David Moyes in a Liverpool kit. That's his shield. He doesn't get booed when he's on that pitch. But you know, tonight when he comes back, I don't care. I'm practicing the booing like
Brilliant, mate.
Come on, Barry. Give us what's your best boo then? You've been practicing.
Oh, wait.
Brilliant, mate.
Oh, come on. Right, did he enjoy it last night? Let's find out. I'm sure he did. Good morning, Barry.
Good morning, Barry.
Good morning, boys. What a good day to be a Red. You know what? It's brilliant. I told you, do you know what? We did our job as fans last night. We got behind the team from the first minute, and then we got on his back and put him off. He tried 2 passes last night, and he went to nobody. It put him off. You could see he was rattled. Do you know what? It was that loud, I couldn't hear myself through.
Well, I was going to say you, Barry. I was going to say you, mate, but by all accounts, you weren't the only one booing.
Oh, everyone gave it to him. I didn't see one person not doing it. There was our women, and it was great. Everyone went at him. It put him off his game, and that's what it's about. That's our job as fans to do that, and we did it. And it worked, and we won, and we were brilliant. Connor Bradley, Robbo, everyone to a man was brilliant last night.
What about the two fullbacks? What about the two fullbacks? With Dom on earlier on, and I know with so many great players, it might be a strange thing to ask you, but I think, I don't know what you think yourself. I think Kerkez and to a certain degree Frimpong haven't hit the ground running, and I think it's a no-brainer to go Bradley and Robertson. 100%.
I mean, Andy, I've not. John King there, I've known Dom for over 20 years. Used to play footy with him for years, and as I bump into him every now and again at the match. And Robbo, for me, is probably the best left back we've ever had, and I still love him, still want him in there. Conor Bradley, was questioning him a bit this season because he looked a bit. I don't know. He just looked out of it, not up to speed. But then you could say that about a lot of the players the last month. But they've all come back. The last 2 games now we've just got to go to City, try and do it again, you know.
It's going to be a tough game. What about... it's difficult, though. I understand the feelings. I remember I think I said it, someone said that Trent was waiting to see what had happened with Virgil and Mo. Will they sign? Will they re-sign? Or will they leave? What are you going to do when eventually leaves and comes back to Anfield? You're not going to boo the great Mo, are you?
Not a chance. Mo Salah, look, one of them. Mo Salah is the scouser. Trent he's one of us. Why does he want to leave us? I'll never ever understand it. Winning a title with Liverpool is we're 10 with Real Madrid. He's one of us, and people say he's won everything. But win it again. That's what he should be doing. He shouldn't want to go. No one's saying he can't go off. It's not about money. I get it. I don't think it's about money. He wants to go and try a new life. I get it. But to me, if he's going to win it, well, go and win it again. And show it when you're a scouser and you want to play for your local team.
I just want to confirm. One title will have, is it 10 with Real Madrid? Is better than 10, is it?
Exactly. It doesn't matter. Whatever he wins with them, no one will care. He'll come back to Liverpool when he's older, and he'll go, seeing these medals that I've won, and everyone will go, you spotted, lad. Just get your Premier League titles out that you won with us. No one will care.
Barry, just one last one. Wayne Rooney was a bit critical of Virgil and one or two of the Liverpool boys, and rightly so. Over the past few weeks, Liverpool were not at it. They're now back. But was Wayne right? He's one of your own. I know he's a blue, but he's a Scouse. Was he right to pick out that, Liverpool are a bit sloppy at the moment?
Well, we were a bit sloppy, but as a professional and an ex-professional, he knows what it's like and how you have dips in form. But I tell you what, he flapped it last night when Big Verge stood next to him, didn't he? He was only up to Verge's shoulder, and Verge put it on his toes, and he bottles it. He flapped it there, and then you could see it.
I don't know. I can't see Wayne bottling off anyone.
You sound as though you're having a good day, mate. You have a great day.
Enjoy the City game, Barry. Thanks, pal. I don't see Wayne bottling it.
No chance. No chance. None.
He's just speaking the truth. He's doing his job. He's a pundit. He's entitled to. 16 after 8.
Bobby Knight. What a song.
Be a DJ.
Yeah, you kind of are.
Be a DJ, right? We're about to talk to
Keep that going in the background. That's
Where's
beautiful.
Simon just come back from?
Simon Jordan?
No, Simon Clare. Coral, where's he just come back from?
Breeders' Cup.
And where's that?
It's in California.
Yeah, right. So why can't...
California dreaming. Yeah, sure.
No. We're talking Simon Garfunkel. It's Art's birthday, 84.
Yes.
We're all gone to look for America. It only takes a bit of thought, doesn't it? I'm tired he's losing the plot, honestly. 8:20. Happy birthday, Art. Let's get the odds now with Coral. Just back from Del Mar and Simon Clare.
The Coral Daily Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
She said the man in the gabardine suit was a spy.
I said, be careful, his bow tie is really a camera.
Simon, morning.
Simon, good morning.
I've been serenaded onto my talkSPORT slot. Absolutely fantastic.
Brilliant.
How was it?
Oh, brilliant. What about William Mullins? Talk to us, Simon.
Oh.
Just incredible. I literally, half an hour before the Breeders' Cup turf on Saturday night, I was at a table and below me, on the balcony below me, was Willie Mullins. And I went down and had a quick chat with him. And I promise you, he was sitting there with his best mate, having a nice glass, watching the racing, and just saying, look, with that draw, I'm hoping to come 5th or 6th, Simon. And honestly, half an hour later, incredible. Ethical Diamond wins the Breeders' Cup turf. I think it was 25-1. But he actually, I don't know if you watched the post-race interviews, he was so thrilled because he's so used to training big race favourites that are expected to win.
Yeah.
And there he was winning this incredibly valuable race in America.
Well, he compared it. Did not compare it to when his son had the national one. Yeah.
Well, he said it was. He said when he was asked, where did it rank? He said probably only behind winning the Grand National with his son Patrick Mullins on board last year. When you think of all these huge big race triumphs, Gold Cups, Grand Nationals, etc., that's a huge thing.
Sensational.
To say.
And it was just brilliant. I loved every bit of it, to be honest. William Buick getting a great run out, the Guineas winner winning as well up the inside, got his break, bosh.
It was notable speech, was fantastic, and I mean it was it was a great Breeders' Cup actually. I mean, obviously Aidan O'Brien won with Gestad on the Friday night. Very good 2-year-old. He's going to be fancy for the 2000 Guineas, and then became the winning most trainer of Breeders' Cups, which was equalled by Bob Baffert the following night, funnily enough, when Bob Baffert had a double. Obviously had notable speech. Ethical Diamonds win, and the Japanese win. Forever Diamond.
Fantastic.
The Japanese are amazing. They travel over, they go for these big races. That horse has been a warrior across the world. And, of course, to win the richest race, at the Breeders' Cup in America, that's only going to fuel their desire to travel those Japanese horses. So it's such a force in race.
Fantastic it was. Simon, listen, just move quick on to sports. Some terrific performances and results from the English teams last night in the Champions League. What were your views on it, and what do you think about tonight, mate?
Oh, this is great, wasn't it? I thought Liverpool's performance was really strong against Real Madrid. Arsenal were impressive. Just interested in your views on the outright betting, because I'm an Arsenal fan. They're going great in the league. They're obviously, they had a great win last night. But they're still, to win the Champions League, sometimes you just need that pedigree or that experience. It's a tough thing to do. And yet, currently we make them favourites at 9-2. It's 11-2 Bayern Munich going well. PSG 6, Barcelona 7, Liverpool 7, Man City 9-1, Real Madrid 9-1, then 18 Chelsea. Ooh. Because obviously the group stage is a bit of a phony war. They'll all get through to the knockouts. But in that last 16, that last 8, which are the teams you'd really back to? Now, I hope Arsenal win the Champions League. But for me, those pedigrees of the Bayern Munich's, Barcelona's, Real Madrid's, even City, do they still count for a bit when you get to that stage?
Well,
I think so.
And City and Liverpool are finding their feet again. Liverpool were sloppy now the last couple of games, and City with Haaland playing as well as he's ever played. This, I don't think the Premier's is gone yet either. A lot of people say Arsenal odds on, it's over, it's ours to lose. Well, I think there's still a lot of games to play.
I think the value there, Simon, might be in the team that won the World Club Championship, by the way. Because,
Chelsea, 18-1.
Well, why? I don't think they're 18s. I think their inconsistency would stop them winning the league, but I think they can beat MD in their day in a cup competition.
Yeah, you're right. Actually, even that experience, for all it was a tough tournament, and it might have taken a bit of a toll early season. That in itself was to get over the line in those sorts of tournaments, in those big games. So I think I think the betting reflects the current form, but I think there might be some value to be had because it's a long way off that Champions League.
Simon, just you mentioned the Guineas early. I tell you what, the Guineas is wide open. We've seen some real smart 2-year-olds, haven't we, fill these ankles. How are we, Ben?
It was disappointing that Precise was ruled out on the Friday night, actually, because obviously she was supposed to run in the Breeders' Cup Phillies turf. But if you look at the 2000 Guineas betting, Puerto Rico is currently the favourite for Aidan Bryant, 8-1. He's got a very good horse called Albert Einstein, who's 10-1. So Gestad, who won on Friday night, is actually in that pack. So at 10-1, Giwan, who won the Dewhurst, 10-1. So it's actually, to be honest, the 2000 Guineas is looking wide open. Yeah. Sometimes you have a short price fav. And then Precise, who are named, obviously travelled to America, travelling back without racing. She's the 5-2 favourite for the 1000 Guineas. But yeah, long way off. We've actually got quite a good card at Chepstow today. The jump season's really started well. Yeah. In the first race, Harry Redknapp, friend of the show, owns a horse brilliantly named The Two Harrys, because it's trained by Harry Derham, the up-and-coming trainer. So that's in the first race.
What happens if he falls out of him?
Do you know what? I did think that. They'd have to find another trainer called Harry. Or tell a different story. But do you know what? I was at a function last night run by Gallagher's Insurance, a big sponsor of racing, etc. In I think it's McCann's Taylors in East London. And it was a double act you never thought would ever come together. It was John Joe and AJ O'Neill with Dean Saunders. That was the panel.
No way.
Yeah, I promise you. And the compare was bouncing between chats with John Joe and AJ about how it's going training as a father-son duo, and then leaping to Dean, where they'd ask one question to Dean, and you know Dino, who took the mic and would tell one of the longest stories in history about Ron Atkinson or Bobby Gould.
So I take it John Joe's not back back home in the stables, because if he is, he'll be saying, don't talk to me, my head, my ears, my head is buzzing, leave me alone.
Honestly, they spend most of the time, AJ and John Joe, just literally sort of holding their chest laughing. Dean was in great form, but I did ask in the Q&A the final question, because you got to do this. I said to John Joe and AJ, come on, give us a winner, and he did mention in the bumper horse today, Lion Rose Savola. Now it's a very tough bumper. It's a great card at Chepstow, and he's a 7-4 chance. There's some good horses in there. I think John Joe looked at AJ and said, "What have we got tomorrow?" And AJ said, "We've got the bumper horse who's got a chance." So I don't think it's a good thing or anything. But that was a tip at this function with Dino last night.
We're out of time, Simon, but just I mentioned for Jamie Mellon, who won in half year of the Melbourne Cup, second lady to win it. Fantastic, great achievement.
It was incredible, yeah. It was incredible. No, it was a great performance by half yours, and actually a very good performance by Joseph O'Brien. JP McManus, second. Two shoes, who ran a blinder. Tough race, that Melbourne Cup. Never been. Have you been to Melbourne Cup, Al?
No, I haven't. No. I've done Breeders' a couple of times, but not the Melbourne, no.
You'd be good.
No.
I remember you never wanted to go back to the Breeders' Cup because you went to Belmont. It was freezing cold, and you couldn't get a good bottle of wine. Well, do you know what? The Breeders' Cup's going back to Belmont Park in 2 years' time, and they've rebuilt the grandstand for you. It's warm, and apparently they've got some really good wine bars.
They better rebuilt a vineyard for him, never mind.
By the way, I won't be going to Belmont after this new mayor in New York. You've got to be joking, but we won't go into that, Simon. 8:28.
Thanks,
guys.
Thanks, our good friends at Coral.
Download on talkSPORT with Coral. We're here for the fans this season. 18 plus, gambleaware.org.
When Sir Jim Ratcliffe took control of footballing operations at United, the Manchester-born billionaire was somewhat welcomed in as a homegrown hero, ready to save the club from the dark days of the Glazers. But in just 12 months, he became a punchbag for many fans. So what happened? Well, let's take a look and you can decide for yourself. Over the last 3 years, the club lost 300 million quid, and Ratcliffe rightfully committed to sorting that. But what seemed to get fans' backs up is the way he went about it. For example, talkSPORT understands staff lunch options at the Carrington canteen have been reduced to just soup and sandwiches, which the higher-ups at the club say will save them 1 million quid a year. Now, that might make sense for many who don't get free meals at work themselves, but it does get a little bit more picky than that. It was reported that after staff brought some stationery, they were ordered to send sellotape back because it wasn't considered to be essential. And the reward for being Steward of the Week used to be 50 quid, but that was scrapped and replaced by a paper certificate. But it's not just seemingly stingy decisions. In 2024 alone, Ratcliffe oversaw 250 redundancies, and more were announced at the beginning of 2025. Now, while there are people who acknowledge United staff numbers are overinflated, it's the optics which aren't great. Add to the mix the introduction of a flat ticket price of 66 quid for every fan, even children, while Casemiro's on 350 grand a week, and the frustration of fans reached fever pitch. Time will tell whether Ratcliffe's cost-cutting measures will improve outcomes at the club, but one thing's for sure, there's a long way to go for United to be back where many say they belong.
Get her name in a minute.
Steady.
No, I will get her name in a minute.
Right, 8:34. This is talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Brazil, Ally McCoist and Arnold Clark.
Hey, we just saw John Cleese, just to let listeners know. Prunella Scales she just sadly passed away.
Cebu, yeah.
She just sadly passed away. And the other girl, the waitress, was, oh, help me out here. Connie Booth. It was Connie Booth, yes. Absolutely. I think they were married. I think Connie Booth and John Cleese were married. There you go.
And you fancy the pants offer?
No, I just said John Cleese was looking.
Get $7.50 off any used car, electric car or home charger. Right, Piers Morgan has sat down once again with his best friend, Ronaldo, in an interview labelled Everything Revealed, my most personal interview. The interview focuses on his quest for 1,000 goals, possible retirement, and of course Manchester United, where Ronaldo had his say in the challenge that Ruben Amorim has in front of him.
You do it to his best. What are you going to do? Miracles? Miracles is impossible. We say in Portugal, miracles is only in Fatima. And I don't know if you know that expression, they start to smile because they
I know, yeah.
You know the Fatima?
Of course.
It's... and you're not going to do miracles. Even the players, Manchester United have good players, but they don't have, some of them, the mind what is Manchester United is.
Interesting there. You don't hear a lot from Cristiano doing interviews, does he? Clearly likes Piers. I'm reading Piers' book at the moment. I'm enjoying it.
Oh,
it's not everyone's cup of tea, but I'm enjoying it.
It's called The Death of
Woke is Dead.
Woke is Dead.
What about Ronaldo's comments? Are they fair?
Yeah, I would think so. No? Do you not think so?
Yeah.
I think, by the way, the one thing I would say, I think he's more than qualified to give us an opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he's pretty fair.
And retirement, can you see him coaching? He's got all the money in the world. Will he go into that hassle of coaching, managing?
Well, do you know something? In normal circumstances, I don't know the fella, but you would think no. But do you remember that incident when he came off, was injured in the Euro final? and he was up and down in the touchline as if he was coaching.
Yes, I do remember that, Alan. You're right.
You know something, Alan? The one thing you can talk about the brilliance of Ronaldo, and so we should, but you should also talk about his desire to keep himself fit, to look after himself, and his love for the game.
Absolutely.
His genuine love for the game.
Yeah. No, without a doubt. Messi's another one.
Yeah.
You know, it's not just about money. They could have retired 10 years ago.
Yeah, you don't keep going looking at yourself playing unless you love it.
Is he the type that maybe the Portuguese Football Association might just suddenly say he's our next boss? With no experience?
No. I would have thought.
Why not?
It's too big a gamble. I mean, 21s maybe with a view to getting the job. You know, something like that. Or would he go back to? Would he go back to Portugal and go to? I don't know, a
club side,
a Boa Vista or something like that. You know, I'm not so sure. A Braga or something like that, maybe. But you wouldn't rule it out because he loves the game.
So John is now a man who knows a thing or two about working with Ronaldo. And of course, at Manchester United, former coach Rennie Mullenstein joins us. Rennie, good morning.
Good morning, Rennie. How are you?
I'm very well, Ali. Thank you for asking.
Great.
Rennie, incredible career, incredible record. His goal scoring, phenomenal. And his desire is not gone yet. He's an amazing guy.
Well, he is. He is. And we are so fortunate and lucky that we had the pleasure of watching him and still watching him, you know, together alongside, you know, obviously Messi. I don't think you can't see them separately because them two have driven each other on to such a heights. It's really incredible.
Rennie, see, looking at him, I mean, I mentioned to Big Al there, and you include Messi in it as well. Clearly, the talent's incredible, absolutely incredible. But do we sometimes underestimate the drive and the willingness to just focus 100% on their career, their diet, their health, their fitness, because they must have some drive.
Absolutely, and without that drive, that determination, they wouldn't have lasted that long. Ali, I think I'm 100% sure because when I can remember correctly, when Cristiano came to Man United, he was only 18 years of age.
Yeah.
But when I started to do some individual work with him, the one thing that stood out straight away, that he was so assured about himself, what he wanted to achieve. And he knew that when he was a very young player. But he also realized that he wasn't going to achieve that over the next weeks, months, or maybe seasons. He knew that was, you know, he had to devise a strategy in his game and become more complete and more effective. And then he also wanted to make sure that when he got there, and I mean becoming the best player in the world, he wanted to not only be that once, he wanted to do that numerous times. And that's why I keep saying, and Messi had exactly the same drive. And that created this fantastic competition between the two.
Do you know what? Portugal, they produced some great players. If we go back before Cristiano, Eusebio.
Yeah.
Remember Eusebio?
Of course we do, yeah. Of course we do.
Rennie, you'd remember Eusebio, wouldn't you?
100%. To be fairly honest, Al, I was fortunate to meet him once. When Carlos Queiroz was the assistant manager of Sir Alex, he invited us to do some work at his academy, to me together with Paul Scholes. And we got to know Eusebio in one of his favorite coffee shops, and he brought one of his fantastic books, like I've actually a framed shirt, you know, in a book thing and sign and everything. So we had the pleasure to chat with him for just under an hour, and it was just amazing, really.
Yeah. Where, Rennie, on to Manchester United. Are they turning the corner, or is there still a big hill to climb here to get anywhere near back challenging the top three?
Well, I was a bit bold a few weeks ago, Al, because I told them, I says, maybe Manchester United, after the wins, the 3 consecutive wins, I thought maybe there is a chance if they have turned the corner, they could be actually a dark horse chasing from behind, because they were only 6 points behind. And the reason why I said it, when suddenly momentum turns and things start to fall into place, but I did take in account that I expected them to beat Nottingham Forest.
Yeah.
I didn't expect them to lose points there.
Yeah.
Now, that throws a spanner in the work, to be fairly honest, because I do think if they would have beaten Nottingham Forest, I think they would have had a chance in maybe also beating Spurs just before the FIFA window again. and then they would have had a really good run. And then everything started to change in a positive way. Now, how they're going to respond to Spurs, we have to wait and see, because Spurs comes off a fantastic win last night with possibly the best goal I've ever seen on a European night. It was absolutely incredible. So, obviously, and because United hasn't got any midweek games, they don't have to rotate too many players. They can keep everybody fit. And that was the reasons behind it. However, what I did see against Nottingham Forest is, again, some of the, the frailties that they still have, conceding 2 goals in 1 minute, in 2 minutes. And if you look at the goals, that's poor defending. And that has been, happening over and over again. So therefore, where they are now, and if they don't beat Spurs or they lose, and Arsenal would to beat Sunderland, then suddenly the gap is again 11 points. And that would be massive.
Rennie, I'm with you, because I said it a couple of weeks ago and people laughed at me, and I said, no, look at the table.
I'm not so sure. I've got to say, I'm not so sure.
Win a couple more games, they can be top 4. And I thought they'd beat Forest. You're right. Maybe a bit unlucky, one off the line towards the end. But what I think's a good point Rennie makes is 2 stupid goals after half-time. 2 goals in 2 minutes. Arsenal don't do that. They don't give them away.
I think Arsenal have only lost three goals. I think that's a big difference between Arsenal probably and the rest of the league, Rennie. But getting back to United, where I think there's improvement, particularly in forward areas. I like the look of Cunha and Mbeumo, Rennie, because I look at them and do you know what I think, mate? I think they can handle it. I think they can handle Manchester United. I think they can handle Old Trafford, what a lot of players recently look as though they can't. I think those 2 in particular can.
Absolutely. Spot on, Ali. And I think they're really, really good buys. And that's why I keep saying it. I find it a little bit of a shame that Bruno Fernandes has to play a little bit deeper in that midfield role, because I do think, again, if I would be playing against Manchester United and I see a midfield with Bruno Fernandes and Casemiro, I would exploit that.
Yeah.
Because they haven't got Bruno hasn't got the defensive discipline, and Casemiro hasn't got the legs.
Yeah.
And you see that. But if you push Bruno back into his free role in and around Mbeumo and Cunha and maybe somebody else, even Sesko is still a player, I think, he'll come good. You've got goals in there. You've got goals again in there in any team. But if you keep giving silly goals away, then, it's going to be an uphill struggle every time.
Yeah, Rennie, I've got to break. Big result for Liverpool last night. It looks as if they're getting back.
Yes, but, I think, when you have like a little bit of a bad patch, noise appears. But I do know that Arne will be is a good manager, and he will turn it around. And Liverpool has good players, so a really good result for them.
Yeah. Rennie, great.
Good to talk, Rennie. All the best.
Thank you very much. Rennie Mullenstein there. That's where Arsenal, you're dead right, but in terms of defence, they just don't give nothing, do they?
And you know something? I'm going to tell you something. I'm sitting watching that game early evening, and there was a penalty decision went against, or something happened in the box, and the referee was thinking about giving a penalty. And you could see how much it meant to them to keep the clean sheet, right? They were absolutely livid at the decision, and more than that, they were livid at the opportunity they might have to lose their clean sheet record. And I'm looking at the bench, and I'm looking at the back 4 in particular. I'm thinking, God, did they take a pride in defending?
Yeah. No. They've, and the squad they have now is phenomenal. So
it's incredible, mate.
But incredible. I still think look, they've got to go to Sunderland.
Of course you have.
And, the start of the season, you say, well, that's 3 points. I'm not so sure at the moment. I still think they'll win, but it'll be a tough game. Okay, still to come on talkSPORT.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Benchmarx Kitchens and Joinery. Get trade prices on kitchens to suit all styles and budgets at Benchmarx.
So we're going to have a special edition of Ask Ali where you can get your questions in on WhatsApp voice note 03717 223344. But up next we'll ask the question, with Haaland only 2 Premier League goals away from 100, how many can he go on to score, and how quickly is his long-term future in the Premier League? That was a look ahead with our good friends at Travis Perkins.
Superstar Breakfast preview on talkSPORT with Travis Perkins. With 250 hire branches nationwide, it's easy to hire at Travis Perkins.
This is talkSPORT Breakfast with Alan McCoist. What do we know this Wednesday morning? Spurs say they're supporting Destiny Udogie after confirming the Italian defender was allegedly threatened with a gun by a football agent in a busy London street. Dear oh dear. Arsenal teenager Max Dowman has become the youngest player to feature in a Champions League game after a substitute appearance in the 3-0 win at Slavia Prague. 15 years and 308 days.
Incredible, eh?
In a way, I'm glad they're shielding him a little bit back.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
But it's great. It's great to see, isn't it?
Yeah, he's 16 soon.
They've got some youngsters, the Arsenal, when you think about it, haven't they?
Yeah.
Some great boys coming through.
I think what Arsenal have done brilliant as well, Ali, is around the world. You know, there's Rwanda and other places. More and more people know all about Arsenal now, you know. Mickey van de Ven scored one of the great Championship League goals, and it was, if you've not seen it, you got to watch it. Running from his 18-yard box, more than 70 yards of the pitch for Tottenham's third goal. It was only Saturday defender seemingly blanked the manager Thomas Frank's request to applaud the fans following defeat to Chelsea. In the words of the birthday boy, Art Garfunkel, it's now all a bridge over troubled waters, for says Frank. There you go. Ed, you try to make up for it earlier, but still, you're not there, Ed. You're not there. Van der Van, we made a bit of a joke earlier, you know, that run, what a run, but was that him running to Real Madrid, to Barcelona, to Anfield? Where was he running to? City?
He could play at any level. Tell you right now. The Spurs, I think, when him and Romero at the back, he seems to be a calming influence on Romero as well, right?
Because he can be a scorer.
Oh, yeah. And I think you like the two of them beside each other. I think Spurs far better team. I mean, his defensive qualities are there. He's chipping in with goals. You mentioned the goals, Everton.
I think there's 6 now this year.
The goal last night, you know, it was a fantastic goal. Absolutely fantastic goal. And it's like anything else, we've got to keep mentioning it. It's not the be-all and end-all, but we've got to keep mentioning it. The pace that he has, you know, allows him to do a lot of things that a lot of defenders can't do. You know, so if you've got that pace, Al, you can have a wee gamble, confident, you know, in the knowledge that you'll get back. Do you know what I mean? If you maybe nick in and try and nick one, you know, and he spins you, you're confident you'll get back.
That's what I think United struggle a wee bit, Man United. Midfield, no pace. You mentioned the 2 front players, the 3 front players.
Agree.
Yes, all day long. Midfield, I'm still scratching my head saying they can do better than that.
I do think, I mean, Casemiro has been a great player. Of that, there is no doubt. I particularly think Bruno is a great player, but I'm not sure he fancies.
I think he needs legs around him.
Well, I'm not sure he fancies the defensive side of it, and he's probably, I think, far more beneficial to Manchester United in forward areas. That goes without saying.
On to tonight, Manchester City. Erling Haaland's former side Borussia Dortmund, City host them live on talkSPORT. Don't forget, Ali's heading up there. Haaland is simply unstoppable right now. 17 goals and 13 so far this season. Tonight he goes up against his former side Borussia Dortmund at the Etihad. He was asked this question just yesterday.
When we're asking managers about you, the words and the names that keep coming up in the same conversation are always the likes of Messi and Ronaldo, the very best players in the world. Do you see yourself at the level of those players?
No, not at all. Far off. No one can get close to them too. So no, I can't think about records I can break, and that's the last thing I think of. I try to help the team win football games. That's my job, and that's my main focus. You know, I know it's boring. I know you want me to say the completely opposite, but it's not how it is.
Yeah, he's brilliant.
But he's right.
He is right. But I said earlier, he's not the same type of player as Messi and Cristiano.
No, and you know I think Pep probably put him in an awkward position there by mentioning Messi and Ronaldo, right? But there's no doubt, in my opinion, that Pep was talking about the influence that he has with the goals that he scores. He was there was no way, shape or form he was comparing them as players or you know what they did on the pitch, other than putting the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
And at this moment in time, he's still got a long way to go. But but he has to be. I'm looking at stats here just now. In the last 6 years, he scored 17 and 16, for Red Bull Salzburg, 62 and 67 for Dortmund. He's got 98 and 107 for Man City.
Yeah.
And I can't believe this one. I think he's got 51 and 46 for Norway.
Oh, no, it's scary. It's scary. You know, and, you know, people say, yeah, but City dominate and da-da-da.
Yeah, but Norway don't.
Correct. That's a great start. A great start.
I mean,
I'm pleased. I tell you who else I'm pleased with, Ali, is Phil Foden. He's now finding his form again.
Yeah, but I think Foden is a little bit like Salah in the respect. Absolutely top-class players. Of that, there's no doubt. But it's just a little bit of a temporary loss in form. That can happen. I know it can happen. It does happen. Happens to them all.
Yeah.
So I'm not surprised if Phil Foden's back in there. I'm really looking forward to seeing City tonight, I've got to say.
Oh, it'd be great. And by the way, Alan Haaland, 2 Premier League goals away from joining the 100 club. Tonight's game is just a belter, Ali. You know, and then you got Liverpool the weekend.
Awesome.
I mean, there's big games coming up.
That's how I'll be interested to see
who he plays.
Yeah. I mean, I genuinely will be, because you could suggest that the weekend's game's bigger than tonight. I would say it is actually bigger tonight because of the way the league format is now.
I would definitely. Right, coming up, we turn our attention back to Liverpool and ask the question, did last night prove Liverpool are still one of the best teams in Europe? That's coming next, 3 minutes to 9.
You know, you talk about goal scorers and great finishers. Haaland is up there with me.
Thomas Tuchel's busy trying to bring glory back to England for the first time since '66. But how did he get here? Well, from the sleepy town of Krumbach via some giants of European football, here's his journey to Wembley. Sitting around 60 miles west of Munich, Krumbach's population is less than 14,000 people. But Tuchel's friends there remember a boy whose ambitions lay far beyond the Bavarian community. His will to win was evident early. Tuchel often captained his youth football teams, and his school side lifted the national German football trophy in 1987. The sport took the young defender on a whistle-stop tour of South Germany, from Augsburg to Stuttgart and then Ulm. A knee injury ended his playing career at the age of 25, though. Tuchel accepted his first coaching role in the Stuttgart youth setup in 2000, hired by none other than Ralf Rangnick. Under Tuchel's stewardship, the club's under-19s won their league title in 2005. But Stuttgart chose not to renew his contract, feeling Tuchel had an abrasive personality. He went on to manage Augsburg's second team before spending 5 years at the helm at Mainz. He then followed in Jurgen Klopp's footsteps and moved from Mainz to Dortmund. Here, Tuchel secured his first major silverware, the German Cup, in 2017. 8 more major trophies came next for Tuchel in just 5 glorious seasons. He won 2 Ligue 1 titles and a pair of domestic cups as PSG boss. At Chelsea, he famously lifted the Champions League, as well as a Super Cup and a Club World Cup, and he also bagged a Bundesliga at Bayern Munich. And then, 4 months after leaving Bayern, Tuchel was unveiled as England's new manager.
I always wanted to come back to England. That was my big goal. I have the best memories of the country, of the league and of the players, the attitude towards the game, the attitudes from the supporters.
Well, here's hoping Tuchel can finally drag England over the line at a major tournament.
Right, 3 minutes after 9 o'clock, talkSPORT Breakfast with Arnold Clark. Get the UK's best used car deals guaranteed. A Super Ally alongside me now. It was quite a night for Liverpool Anfield last night, but not if you're Trent Alexander-Arnold.
Has been coming. Liverpool 1, Real Madrid 0. Finally breaking the deadlock through Alexis McAllister with a header from point-blank range. It's a whipped free kick into the area by Szoboszlai after a foul by Bellingham on Gravenberch. The boos are ringing out here. Listen to that reception as Trent Alexander-Arnold is brought on. He's just replaced Kula.
I was impressed by the atmosphere throughout the whole 90 minutes. Even before the game already. So I think the fans helped us over 90 minutes and not only the time when Trent was on the pitch.
Real Madrid came here on a spectacular unbeaten run. They've been phenomenal in Spain this season. Liverpool have struggled, but Liverpool have done a job on, and it's no more than they deserve.
unbelievable, isn't it?
You want me to just step in here?
Please do.
Okay.
Yeah, because my headphones have just fallen off and broke.
Here, but this is...
And I've just told DJ, I've told, and they just laugh at me.
This is what...
Unbelievable.
This is what teamwork's all about. Yes, that's right. It really was a classic Liverpool last night. Champions League under the lights at Anfield, rocking atmosphere, and Liverpool certainly looked back to their best on his return to Anfield. Trent Alexander was heavily booed, but what was he expecting? ? Barry, a Liverpool fan who called up yesterday's training, yesterday claiming he was practising his booing ahead of Trent's return. Got back in touch this morning. Take a listen to Barry.
Brilliant. I told you, do you know what? We did our job as fans last night. We got behind the team from the first minute, and then we got on his back and put him off. He tried 2 passes last night, and he went to nobody. It put him off. You could see he was rattled. Do you know what? It was that loud, I couldn't hear myself boo.
He was funny, wasn't he, Barry?
He was great, wasn't he? He wasn't messing about, was he?
Should Trent have played from the start?
I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Well, tell you what, he hasn't. He's not been starting every game anyway.
At the end of the day, Alonso's got to make a decision. He's
for his
there
team,
for a result for the team, isn't he? Not about one player.
100%, mate. 100%.
Let's get more on this. A very good morning. Former Liverpool striker knows what it's all about. Liverpool fans, they want the best. Ricky Lambert joins us. Ricky, morning.
Morning, Ricky. How are you?
Good morning, fellas.
First of all, Ricky, big performance. Yeah. Liverpool getting back.
That's more like it. We were talking about this the other day, Alan, wasn't we? So it's brilliant to see the Reds back at the best. And what a result. It could have been 4 or 5.
Yeah.
They were excellent, Ricky. I want to ask you, I've been talking about all morning, and some brilliant players in that Liverpool team. But do you know what I thought last night? I thought the full-backs were different class. And I need to be honest with you, mate, I think Frimpong and Kerkez have taken a little bit of time to settle, which is understandable. Yeah. But boy, did Bradley and Robbo look the part last night.
Absolutely, mate. And they sat a little bit more, didn't they? They covered the centre-backs, which I wanted to see. And I think you called it last week as well, that Gravenberch, how good has he been since he's come back in? But Conor Bradley last night, that is one of the best performances I've seen from a right-back, and it was needed massively.
Ricky, where are you? Look, he's had a few funny games. He's now coming back. Van Dijk at the back now suddenly, not woke up because he's been brilliant for Liverpool, but... players are coming back. McAllister's getting back to you.
That's a key one as well, Ricky.
But Ricky, just with Trent, do you feel, have you got sympathy at all for Trent? Is it just the way he manipulated this move, or was it just a case of, look, I've spent loads here, I can't turn down Real Madrid? What's wrong with that?
So the way my personal opinion was that I had nothing but appreciation for what he did for the Reds.
Right.
And if I was there last night, I wouldn't have booed. But what I could see yesterday, and it wasn't nice to see, I could see the Scouse lad inside break. That would have really hurt him last night. I think he was hoping for some sort of connection still with the Reds, and he found out last night that it is completely gone.
And yet he said, Ricky, he said before the game, didn't he? Like, whatever happens, whatever reception I get, I don't care. I still love Liverpool.
No, yeah, I agree with that. He will still love Liverpool, but that would have hurt him. And I could see it in his face. I could the amount of boos and the reaction. I think it shocked him, and it shocked me. It shocked me, to be honest.
Ricky, tell me, mate. I was over in Frankfurt for the Liverpool game, and they were excellent. And I was watching Florian Wirtz in particular, and his effort to go on the ball could not be questioned. But against teams that play with a kind of lower block, if you want to call it a lower block, or a tight unit with not many gaps between their back four and their midfield, however it may be, he struggles a little bit. As I say, it's not through a lack of effort to find space. We're talking about it earlier on, mate. I'm of the opinion against better teams, you'll see a better Florian Wirtz, and the reason for that is I think teams that fancy their chances against Liverpool, Real Madrid's of this world, there'll be bigger gaps and more gaps for him to play in.
Yeah, one thing that I thought is that he doesn't move from that number 10. So if he doesn't get the ball, he doesn't run in behind that often. or come a little bit deeper. He'll stay in them pockets even though he doesn't get on the ball. I would like to see him, like, the front four mix up a little bit more, maybe him push on with Salah coming inside a little bit more. But the last two games, we've had teams playing out from the back and pushing up against us. That suited us. And Man City will suit us again on the weekend. It's going to be interesting to see what happens when that happens again, when a team sits back, because we struggled with that.
Ricky, we were talking earlier about it. City are coming back as well, Foden. But Haaland, his goal record, sensational.
Yeah.
He's already said, he stated in an interview, no, forget Messi, Ronaldo, I'm nowhere near their level. But he's a different type of player to them. He's an out-and-out goal scorer. He's a number 9. Whereas Messi and Ronaldo could play anywhere, couldn't they? You know, this is a big test for Virgil. You know, he got the hump, didn't he, with Wayne criticising him, and I think Wayne Rooney was correct, by the way. There was something not right at the time, but it looks as if they've corrected that now. But this is a big one now. This is Haaland against the Liverpool back two.
It is. Back in the day, you could isolate Van Dijk against any of them, and he could solve it no matter what. I think right now he needs help, especially against the Haaland of this world. And the last couple of games, the fullbacks have helped him. Gravenberch is back helping him, so he's looked back to his best. If you isolate any defender in the Premier League, they're going to struggle. He needs help, but it's going to be fascinating. I think with Robinson left back, he will be a lot better, and it will be a lot easier for him to handle that game.
I think you make a good point. I'm going to ask you, Ricky, about Haaland, though, because I mean, the goal scoring is nothing short of ridiculous, right? Yeah. Absolutely ridiculous. However, I don't know whether you agree or not, mate. I think his general play this season is as good as it's been since he's come to City. And I'm talking about whether it's defensive headers, running in behind, link up. He looks as
strength.
Everything. Yeah. I think his overall game. We're obviously going to talk about his goals because they're remarkable, but I think his overall game's improved. Is that fair?
I would definitely agree. I think he's the best in the league at backing into the defender, pinning him and controlling the ball. And he wasn't not that he couldn't do it. Man City didn't really play to that kind of strength. Now it seems that they're playing to him earlier. He's dominating the defence, and it's getting the team up a lot quicker. It is brilliant. I love him. I love watching him. But I'm a little bit worried. I'm confident for the Reds at the weekend, but we have to keep him quiet.
Ricky, let me just touch on, or just finish on, your old boys. Southampton, they go to QPR tonight, which is not easy. Struggling fourth from bottom. No manager. Looks like Russell Martin might go back in. Would that be the tonic that Russell needs after a disaster up at Ibrox?
I'm not too sure. I'm not too sure. I think someone fresh, someone like Rob Edwards. I know Charles has been there under the last manager, Paul Trollope, who worked with Rob Edwards with Luton and done so well. I think a fresh face like Rob Edwards would be perfect for that role.
Yeah. Ricky, nice one, pal.
Ricky, good to talk to you, mate. All about
it tonight. Thank you.
Nice one, fellas. Thank you.
Ricky Lambert there. So what a cracker coming up the weekend. Just on tonight, QPR.
By the way, there's some brilliant games at the weekend. Man United obviously going to Tottenham.
Yeah.
Is it Palace, Brighton?
Yes, it is.
City, Liverpool.
The Premier League's just brilliant now, Ali. Let's be honest. It is. It's smashing.
Every week.
Sunderland, Arsenal's not an easy. When you look to that at the start of the season, you say, well, Arsenal.
That's a great game.
Where are we? Forest Leeds, there's a good game. Villa Bournemouth, another cracker. Do you know what I mean? Because Bournemouth will be looking to bounce back, so Chelsea, Wolves are struggling. They're toiling.
Oh, Sunderland are sitting fourth and Bournemouth are sitting fifth.
I know, brilliant. Just touch on Russell Martin.
Yep.
He's got to be shattered.
Of course.
Is it best you get straight back in, Ali, or is it best to have a break?
I'd have a break.
Would you?
Yeah. It's one of the reasons he probably... There would be an argument you get back on the bike straight away. But I just think after a battering, and it was a battering, and you know what it's like up there, it was an absolute battering that he took. I think he needs to probably got away, recharge a bit.
Where's Russell from originally, do you know?
Good question. No idea, mate.
I'll find out.
I've got no idea.
But listen, at the end of the day, the Celtic Rangers, we've got an incredible rivalry, but I didn't like to see what was going on.
Oh no, nobody does. It was not good at all.
Police escorts and stuff like that.
It's horrible. And for that, I don't care what anybody says. That has an effect on you. It's certainly, and you
Family,
want.
friends,
That's the words I was going to say.
kids.
It's probably more worrying. Well, it is. It's not probably. It's definitely more worrying. You worry about how your family's taking it and things like that. So, good luck to him. Away you go. Get a good break, and then when you get yourself batteries recharged, have a think about it.
Okay, 9:15.
wasn't bad, actually.
I watched that the other night. Not that one.
Nah.
I watched Tally Shannon, the Godfather. The first one,
Yeah.
The Godfather. She's brilliant. She's brilliant, absolutely. And Godfather 2, she plays a great part.
Yeah. What was the city again?
Philly.
Yeah. What's the thing about Philly? What have they got? The bell. What's the bell?
Freedom Bell.
Is it the Freedom Bell it's called?
I think so.
Yeah. Great movies when you think about it.
And that wasn't Motown was Detroit. Philly was what was Philly? Philly was the other one, not Motown. What was that? Come on.
Well, jazz is down the other. Blues is down.
Brilliant. Black music came from Philadelphia. Not Motown. Motown
was definitely Detroit.
Yeah. Motor City.
Motor City, yeah. And the blues is down.
Gladys Knight, no, was she not Philly? Someone will tell us. Tell us.
Help us out.
It's going to drive me mad. Speaking of boxing,
soul?
No, not soul. No,
okay,
no.
Sorry.
What is it?
You set me up there.
Speaking of boxing, a reminder: talkSPORT brings you the eagle anticipated dream match between Eubank Jr. Forgot about this, and Conor Benn. It's next Saturday, live from Spurs Stadium. What a fight!
By the way, that's come quickly on, isn't it?
I can't believe it. It can't be next Saturday. Yep, they're nodding their heads. Yeah. You can also watch it on DAZN. Head to DAZN.com for more information. Surprised you're not working for them as a cornerman or something. I fancy a bit of DAZN.
I'm thinking, yeah, I'm a bit surprised. I'm Connor's cut, man.
Right now, time for a bit of this.
So ask me. McCoist again! Oh, yes! Ally McCoist!
Ali, what is your favourite cheese?
Can't be a bit of cheddar. Absolutely over my pasta. You've got a wee bolognese. It's essential.
What's the one smell that makes you go, ooh?
Toast. I mean, who in their right mind doesn't love the smell of toast? I don't mind the spicy cheese. Have you seen the one with the jalapenos in it?
No.
Top three: Brazil, Barker, Dawson.
Oh, well, it's got to be Sue. I mean, Sue's light years ahead of a lot of you, to be quite frank with you. Enjoy feta and a Greek salad. Do you like toasted cheese? A bit of cheddar, toasted cheese. That's the simplest question in the lot.
Let me talk about toast there. He's got loads of dough. I've got sourdough. I like sourdough now. It's really nice.
So do
Roasted.
So do I. I really...
What do you mean a bit of cheddar on your bolognese? It's got to be Parmesan.
No, of course it's Parmesan. They cut that out. I was talking...
No, they didn't.
They did. Cheddar goes on your toast. Parmesan goes on your pasta.
Yeah.
Right, come on.
Yeah.
Let's be honest about it.
Yeah.
But I couldn't agree with you more. Sourdough. What do you have with it? Do you know what I love? We'll have it in the morning.
Just proper butter.
No. Sourdough, and the big long one fits in the toaster perfectly. Bang, out butter on it. Salmon on it.
That's something.
And then scrambled eggs and chop.
3:30.
Did you?
Yeah. She's strongly got them stairs lately.
3:30. She's not making your breakfast 3:30.
Well, she puts my gear in the car first, and then Hugo has a wee, and then up comes the coffee and the sourdough. Lovely.
Oh.
Why is Wee Viv not having that?
No, I don't see Wee Viv to behalf. So I've seen Viv in the house. No danger am I seeing Wee Viv.
Ach, away.
No chance. It's not happening.
Time for a special Wednesday edition of Ask Ali, when the listeners and Ally McCoist superfans get in touch with the best and most left field questions Super Ali's ever had to answer. He's a left footer, is he? Let's hear the first. It's from Lee.
Hi, Ali. What I want to know is, who are the best players that you played with if you had to pick a team based not on ability but based on the best night out?
Five-a-side.
Oh, Gorman goals. Undoubtedly. Gorman goals.
Red wine, wasn't it?
Oh, red wine. Red wine. Oh, and then he used to throw in a gin and tonic just to get the red wine off his teeth. Oh, the goalie, what a man. We miss him. What a man. Brilliant goalie. Brilliant goalie.
Well, he was, by the way.
Oh, fantastic. Durante is in the team.
He's in, is he? Is it the wee one, sink a pint?
Aye.
What do you mean, aye?
Aye, well, Gascoigne's in the team. Night out. Oh, crikey.
Well, that's three.
Let me think now. Night out. Do you know who I'm going to take?
Go on.
I'm going to take wee Ray Wilkins, just to keep an eye on us.
Aye?
Aye, we need him. You'd need somebody to keep an eye on that. So there you are. I've got him in goals. I'm playing myself. I'm allowed to play myself with Durante, Gascoigne and Ray, just to keep an eye on proceedings. Yeah. And by the way, you're wrong again. Freedom Bell. It's a Liberty Bell.
Oh, I knew it was a bell. Right, let's get another one. This one's from Morning Liam.
Hi, Ollie. My question to you is, if you were any meal of the day, breakfast, lunch or dinner, what would you be and why? And then, what food would you be for that meal?
I'd be dinner.
Would it?
Aye.
Oh, no, I prefer lunch.
Well,
I mind you, it's not me, it's you.
Aye.
So dinner. Sorry.
Well, when did you start taking them? Right, anyway, I'm going for dinner, and I'm going for a big
steak.
Aye, that's exactly what.
Ribeye? Or
Yes, ribeye.
Ribeye.
I used
Goodman's ribeye.
Yeah, I used to be a fillet man, right? And I do enjoy a fillet, but I love a ribeye. Just a wee bit of fat, and it gives you more taste, doesn't it?
Beautiful.
Eh?
I'm in there in a couple of weeks.
Well, we went there, didn't we? We had a lovely steak, didn't we?
Oh yeah, yeah.
We need to do that again. When are you in there?
I need my diary, but it's soon.
We need to get back in there. Beautiful steak.
Here's a lovely one from this time, Ben.
The nicest person I've ever met in sport, football, probably life in general, was Ray Wilkins, Butch Wilkins. Lucky enough to meet him 5, 6, 7 times. And then just by chance happened to do a job for his son, Ross. Equally as nice as his dad. Really great guy. So my question is, who is the nicest person you've ever met in sport?
Wow, what a quick. Well, do you know something? It's not. I mean, it's the same man, really. It's got to be. See what Ben was saying there about, and you know Ray as well as I do. Wee Ray.
When you say wee Ray,
everybody's.
No, he's not wee Ray.
All right, Ray then. Right, absolute gentleman. I mean, Ben summed up there, and I'd love to give you another name, Ben. I'll maybe have a quick think about it, but I'm just going to echo what you said. Ray Wilkins was one of the nicest human beings I've ever met in my life. Couldn't do enough for anybody and everybody. I mean, you actually worked with him. I didn't work with him in here at all.
Oh, I knew Ray. I played against him a week in Swaziland with him.
No.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. When we were Man United.
The obvious question is, why?
Man United, I went twice to Swaziland, the Royal Kingdom of Swazi.
Wow.
And I tell you why, because they had a Holiday Inn complex, which was a casino before Sun City.
Yeah.
And all the rich South Africans used to come out to Swaziland, which was a Holiday Inn resort, play golf, and watch Spurs play Liverpool and Spurs play Man United.
Yeah.
We'd have a holiday. Play the game, have a holiday.
A great wee trip.
Yeah, it was a great trip.
I'll tell you out, and I'm deadly serious. We often think and talk about wee Ray, and I can still see him sitting in the corner in that dressing room at Ibrox, laughing. He just absolutely loved it, because you remember we had some proper nutcases in that dressing room.
I think he said Rangers was his favourite side.
He did, you know, mate. He did. And I met his brother, and that's exactly what he said. He said he had a wonderful career, which he did. You think of the clubs he played with, you know, Chelsea, Manchester United, over Milan.
Italy.
Absolutely. He said, but he genuinely enjoyed himself more up at Rangers. And it's quite an incredible thing to say that when you think of where he's been, the clubs he'd been at, the wonderful career he had. But just to back it up, it makes me happy. I'm saying that, but I can still see him sitting in that wee corner, his wee shoulders going, laughing at all the madness going on around him.
It was tragic, really, what happened.
Oh, mate.
I'm not going to go into
No, but heartbreaking, man. Heartbreaking.
Tragic.
Heartbreaking.
Yeah, we miss you, pal. 9:28.
Absolutely.
Over the last few years, Formula One has gone from elitist and insular to a global entertainment brand. The transformation's down to American investment group Liberty Media, who cultivated a new image for the sport since buying it in 2016. Better access to drivers, improved content on social media and tapping into the US market have given F1 a massive boost in both attention and revenues. But is everyone happy? The fans certainly are, as evidenced by Drive to Survive. Almost 7 million people per season have tuned in to get all the gossip and all the drama from the paddock. The extra exposure means the drivers can demand a higher salary too. In 2010, the top drivers were earning $20 million a year, which isn't bad. But now, the very best earn 3 times that, with Max Verstappen getting a whopping $65 million in 2025. But money doesn't always buy happiness. Some drivers, including Verstappen, don't like the pageantry the changes have brought about. In Las Vegas in 2023, Verstappen said the drivers were made to look like clowns, and the event was 99% performance and 1% race. Some purists who still watch the sport feel the same, and that the spirit of competition has suffered. But Formula One and Liberty Media don't look like slowing down anytime soon. So expect more races, major events and exclusive access in future.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
yes.
Why?
Well, the guys have been on. It's called. John's come in and told it's called the Philadelphia Sound.
Correct.
Thanks, John.
Correct. Not Motown, the Philadelphia Sound.
Philadelphia Sound.
All right. Well, so it was just different, that was all.
Brilliant, John. Thank you, mate.
Now, talkSPORT Breakfast with me, Alan Brazil Ally McCoist, and Arnold Clark. Get $7.50 off any used electric car or home charger. Now, in the coming weeks, this is interesting. Nick Kyrgios and is it Arina Sabalenka will face off. Who's a hell of a player? Will face off in a much publicised exhibition match. Early Sports Breakfast host Katie Shanahan has more. Katie.
A concept long debated in the tennis world will return for the first time in 33 years. Yes, the battle of the sexes is back. World number 1 Arina Sabalenka will face Nick Kyrgios, who reached the 2022 Wimbledon final in an exhibition match in Dubai. Last time a match like this happened was in 1992. Jimmy Connors beat fellow multiple Grand Slam champion Martina Navratilova. But in 1973, Billie Jean King made tennis history by beating Bobby Riggs. The most recent match in the battle of the sexes has divided the tennis community. Some believe it's harmless entertainment, while others believe this could fuel sexism and misogyny. But four-time Grand Slam winner Sabalenka, who shares the same agent as Kyrgios, says, "I have a lot of respect for Nick and his talent, but make no mistake, I'm ready to bring my A-game." So who will come out on top in this year's battle of the sexes as Sabalenka and Kyrgios go head-to-head in Dubai on the 28th of December?
Whoa, Katie, thank you. Right on cue, let's bring in one half of the match-up to answer that very question. A very good morning to Aussie tennis star, Wimbledon runner-up back in 2022, Nick Kyrgios. Nick,
good morning, mate.
Nick?
Hello, guys. Hello, my old friends. How are you?
We're in top form, mate. We are in top form. Now, listen, Alan...
Put that glass of champagne down and get practicing, Nick. Come on.
Alan can't remember, mate, right? But I can slightly remember. And he mentioned it, or it was mentioned there. Bobby Riggs, he was 55 years of age, and he took on Billie Jean King, who was 29. And Billie Jean King gave him a going over, mate. And here's some of the statistics, right? It was watched by 50 million people and 90 million worldwide. So clearly there's an appetite for this thing, and you've got to be taking this seriously, mate.
Oh, 100%. I'm playing some exhibition events coming up beforehand. I'm playing some young Americans, Ben Shelton, Tommy Paul, and our body feels amazing. And don't get me wrong, I'm very aware that Aryna Sabalenka is a dangerous tennis player. She's extremely confident. It's impossible to achieve what she's achieved without having confidence against whoever she plays. I know for a fact that she doesn't care who's down the other end, that she believes she can win any match she plays. So I'm not taking her lightly, but I am very confident. 16 players, pretty much 16 players that have ever walked this earth have beaten the big four, and I'm one of them. So, I'm feeling pretty confident.
So, Nick, just to our listeners, the court, Sabalenka's side of the court is slightly smaller, but only slightly, and it's the best of 3 sets. Is there anything else we should know that is different?
Yeah, so the court's roughly about 9% smaller in every kind of, width, the length, and the service boxes. So her side of the court will be smaller. So yeah, it will even things out a little bit. And there's also one serve. So yeah, there'll be
one serve. All right.
Yeah, one serve. So there'll be a couple adjustments made. But again, look, I know that. There's a lot of pressure. I've had a couple male tennis players already message me saying, the pressure's on. The world's going to be watching, and I'm representing a lot of people and a lot of players. So this is something that's going to be circled on my calendar, and I'm going to be ready.
She's a hell of a player, Nick, but get the old serving volley going. Easy peasy. Take you about 27 minutes.
Easy drop shot. I'll drop shot and serve and volley. I got you.
You like a wee drop shot. Listen, mate, two quick questions for you then. How much of an advantage to whoever is it at just being one serve? I'm guessing, and you might tell me I'm totally wrong, I'm guessing it might suit her more than it will suit you, and if I'm wrong, please tell me, right? That's the thing. And the second thing, and probably the most important thing, mate, last time you and I had a chat when we were together, you weren't 100% fit. How is your injury and how's your health overall?
Yeah, no. Thanks for asking, by the way. No, I feel amazing. Honestly, I feel confident. I'm able to train fully on the court now, and I'm probably as best I've felt physically in a long, long time. But again, that one serve, I want to go in this as the underdog. So thank you for saying it favours her.
No chance.
Of course it is, man.
No chance, Nick. Don't try
and get off to a good start. But thank you for
don't try and get out of it was too. There's no chance. Look, who called this on, Nick? Sabalenka or yourself?
Oh, I mean, look, we know that I don't like to talk too much and challenge people, so I was just nah. But to be fair, look, she's we have a great relationship, we have a great friendship. We're super close, obviously. Seeing her do her thing for the last 4 or 5 years, dominating the women's game, it's been amazing to see. And I think that it's a mutual thing. I think she's just scratching the surface, and she will go down as one of the greatest of all time, in my opinion, on the women's side. So I think that. If I'm able to go out there and just give my best shot and tell her that, it's not an easy feat playing Nick Kyrgios out here. I can't wait. Honestly, I'm excited. It's still a couple months away, or a month and a half away, but I'm really so excited to just go out there and just give her just a little taste of it.
Nick, has there been any anti-press, people saying this shouldn't happen? It's not fair. You're a man. She's a female. You're stronger. You're fitter. Is there any of that going on?
Look, in whatever we do in today's day and age, there's always going to be negative noise. There's always going to be people, trying to tear us down in a way. But I think, there's I have ultimate respect for Aryna. We have a good friendship. I think it's done in a good way. We're just going to go out there, compete. Obviously, at the end of the day, we're entertainers. We're going to have some fun, but we just want to play a hard match. That's it. I'm going to go out there, treat it like any other match. She's the #1 player in the world. She's very capable.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And so at the same time, it's not easy. There's going to be millions of people watching this. If I don't get a good start, or if she breaks my serve early, it's going to feel like the world's on my shoulders. And we know that even though I'm mentally, pretty much impeccable all the time, I might show some cracks.
Well, I'm going to tell you, mate, we'll be watching it, and me and my missus will be on one side of the couch and I'll be on the other side of the couch. That's the divide you'll be causing in our house. But you're right, you mentioned you're here to entertain, and I think it's a brilliant idea. I really do. It's cool. It's grabbed the imagination of lots and lots of folk. And I want to talk to you, if I may, quickly about, you're talking about entertainment. You mentioned the big four. Where do you see men's tennis at this moment in time? Can you see Alcaraz and Sinner dominating for the upcoming years?
Yeah, I mean, look, they're head and shoulders above, I think, the rest of the field at the moment. They're playing tennis that, honestly, in my opinion, in 2-3 years may even rival, the big three. They still got a long way to go, but the way Alcaraz is going, he's already on 6. I can't see him slowing down anytime soon as long as he stays healthy. Yeah. And as you said, it just alludes to, this battle of the sexes. It's just Kyrgios and Sabalenka, two people that have given their entire life to playing tennis, coming together, and think about all the good that's going to come from this. All the people that are going to tune in, all the young females and males that are going to be like, look, if one day I want to be there, proving myself, against someone. I think the message, the positivity that comes from it outweighs the negative. So even though you're both on Sabalenka's team, I know, which is fine. I thought it's okay, but I'm looking forward to it.
Nick, I think your other sport, Nick, is basketball, isn't it? Can you get excited about the Ashes? It's just round the corner here, cricket.
Oh yeah, I mean, look, we've handled you guys the last couple Ashes, so I'm pretty sorted on that one.
Well, listen, we had one of your boys, one of the press on boys this morning, Adam was on, and he wasn't just as confident as you are, by the way. He was a little bit concerned about some of the England batting lineup.
Yeah, look, I mean, even if I'm not confident, I have to be, and I think that's the beauty of being an Aussie. We, no matter how undermanned we are, we come with grit, and we're going to fight, and we're going to compete, and we're going to talk a lot of. I can't say it on air, but we talk a lot. So we're gonna give you a good run, regardless of what our lineup is or what your lineup is. It's going to be a dogfight out there. I'm going to tell you, mate. The headline, I think it was one of the Western Australian papers, was Stokes arriving early, and they called him he was being extremely cocky. I think the cocky complainer, they called him. Cocky. The cocky complainer. I've got to say, that coming for the Aussies is a bit rich, is it not? Yeah, I mean, look, that sounds like me, to be honest. I mean, look, you got to walk in as confident as ever, and nothing's your fault if anything goes wrong. That's the rule. That's the rule number one as an athlete.
Brilliant.
Well, Nick, before you go, Coral, Simon Clare's just been on. There's an 8-1 double, Sabalenka and England, and we're both having a bit of that.
Whoa! You know what?
8-1.
I'm boycotting the show now.
Hopefully, we'll speak to you in the build-up again, mate. Good luck with the training.
Cheers, Nick. Good luck. Thank you. There you go, Nick Kyrgios. That's interesting one. Interesting one. By the way, there'll be millions watching that.
Well, there you are. That was the figures. I've just told you. 1973, I think it was. And was it the Houston Astrodome? No, believe it or not, I wrote it down. He played Margaret Court beforehand. He played Billie Jean King. 50 million, 90 million worldwide.
Well, look, obviously they're getting paid a fortune for it, and good luck to them. They deserve it. But at the same time, I'll bet he's having one or two sleepless nights saying, I can't lose this.
No.
He'll know.
He'll know. He'll know.
I would.
I know. The average tennis player might, but he won't. He'll fancy himself strongly. Great lad, full of confidence.
If he serves well, he wins.
But that's why I think only having one serve, I think it suits. It doesn't suit him. Do you know what I mean? Because
but hold on, he doesn't have to serve full pelt, does he?
Well, I don't know.
No, he doesn't.
That's the question. I don't know.
No.
Only a top tennis.
Sabalenka's not used to getting balls back like that fast.
Well, she's going to have a lot better chance of getting his only serve back than his first serve.
It's still probably faster and stronger than what she's faced before.
His first serve?
Yes.
That's a great question. We need to find
out.
I
reckon his second serve will be as
well, it's his only serve, right? You're telling me that his second serve will be the fastest thing that she's faced?
Probably, yeah.
Because remember...
No, not probably. I'm sure of it.
What if he does that cut one ice and the White Moss?
No. He doesn't want to get beat. I'm telling you, don't worry.
But that's my point. I mean, you'll not be allowed back into Australia if he gets beat. You know what they're
like. Beat by Sheila, 9:46.
He's a boy, isn't he, Nick Carey, I'll say. Yeah. Great lad.
He must be getting a right few quid.
I hope so.
Oh no, he must.
I went to see him at.
He's a good guy.
Did a wee podcast with him at Wimbledon, and he managed to get us a couple of tickets at Wimbledon.
See, you do it for a couple of tickets.
Oh, aye. And I loved it.
I had a belter once. Sort of lunch over in the golf club, and then buggied in and centre court and all that. It was magic. With the boy from Ardrossan, Scotty. It was a corporate do. It was fantastic.
Was it?
Brilliant.
That was the first time I'd been, actually. It was funny because we did
Auntie Sue would have got you a ticket, wouldn't you?
Absolutely. But the last time, only time I was there, it was a laugh, man. We were doing a trailer for Question of Sport.
Yeah.
But JP, myself, John Parrott, myself, had a game, right, and Sue was the umpire.
No way.
I'm telling you. 2 hours got the whites on and all that stuff.
Yeah, it's thinking of that music there.
It was
that's Fred Perry's granddaughter, you know, singing that.
Seriously?
No.
You've killed me, man. You've absolutely. I just believe anything you say. I've let myself down. What time's it? 10 to 10.
You've no time to get me back.
We're playing it because it's bonfire night. You've killed me. Look, you're delighted with yourself, aren't you?
Oh, lovely.
Katy
Perry. Oh, brilliant.
Where's Katy Perry from? She's not even English, is she? Where's she from?
She's a Yank, is she?
She's still a bit of granddaughter. What were we saying there?
You were blathering on it.
Aye, Wimbledon. It's the only place to watch it is from behind one of the baselines. Yeah, you accept that?
I tell you what you probably didn't do. You probably didn't go to the outside courts.
I'll tell you.
You're amazed how hard they hit the ball.
Mate, I did.
Did you?
You've got absolutely no idea. And that's the beauty of going early in the tournament, first maybe 4 or 5 days. I did. I had a walk about the outside courts.
The spin they use is
mate, it's unbelievable. It's like, see if you see, I've said it before 100 times, Shell. See if you watch top athletes live.
Yeah.
It's a different, whether it's golfers, they
tickle the ball.
It just makes a different sound when they hit it.
There's no effort. It's just timing and just tickle.
Tennis players, I mean, these boys, and they absolutely smash it and they're whipping it with top spin.
Oh, spin is incredible.
Levels of fitness, for example, with the tennis guys.
I've said for years and years and years, I think tennis players are the fittest athletes.
Maybe not.
Bar none.
I'll maybe not disagree with you. There. Would you?
Some of them 5-setters,
that's ridiculous,
and all that.
That's ridiculous. I mean, you could be on court for 4 or 5 hours.
Yeah, no, I think they're brilliant. I do.
Boxing would come in. The level of fitness in boxing, obviously, as well. No.
Well, yeah, but I still think maybe what about Tour de France, people like that, you know, climbing up by them mountains they climb. You can't, but unless you've been up there, you don't realise how severe they are.
Oh,
Scary.
I could not believe my eyes. Years ago, me and the older boys and Jeff, my mate, and his son Pete, we had a bit of skiing right out in the French Alps, and we went to play where the Tour de France went through. I want to say it was Roussel, Rousil or something like that, and it was the first time. I enjoy watching the cycling on the telly, obviously. It was the first time I'd actually seen. I'd seen the gradient on the hill. I mean, it was absolutely unbelievable. But do you know what the boys reckon? And with Sir Bradley Wiggins in here the other week, right? Who I hasten to tell you, was absolutely out of this world. One of the best interviews in terms of my enjoyment for it was fantastic. What a story he's got to tell. What a book that is. I've just started it, by the way. And I was talking to him, and he was saying, actually, they've got a lot of respect for the guys going down the hills. Right?
Speed they go at.
Aye. The speed they are going down the hills is ridiculous, because you think about it.
Oh, you come off.
Oh, you're away. Coming off when you're getting up the hill might be one thing, but if you come off...
I tell you, they've got to stop these clowns that go out in the middle of the road. Come on,
I hate that,
waving
man.
the flag. Get out of the way, you tube.
I know, I hate that. It's madness, that, isn't it?
There's so many problems.
It's madness. But we've had something, getting back to that, we've had some unbelievable cyclists, really, in recent years, haven't we?
The Irish have well. They've had some great cyclists.
Scots, obviously, as well. Different.
No, I know that. No, we've all, it's...
Mark Cavendish, by the way. I mean, that man through there, our producer, did not appreciate just what Mark Cavendish has achieved. Absolutely incredible.
Well,
I think I'm right in saying,
unless you're into it, you know what I mean. Unless you're into it, if it weren't for the Tour de France, I wouldn't be into it at all.
Yeah, but Tour de France. He's won more stages than anybody. Was it the great Belgian? Was it Eddie Merckx's record they beat?
Eddie Merckx. Yeah,
that is You think about that.
But then the problem you've got put a lot of people off is Lance Armstrong. What happened there?
Yeah. But I tell you what, Bradley Wiggins.
It's not just cycling, is it? Let's be honest. It's not.
No, of course it's not. But I tell you what, Bradley Wiggins did say. He was unbelievably grateful to Lance Armstrong. I mean, that's another issue you're talking about. I mean, that's a discussion we could go on and on about. But he was unbelievable regarding the help, guidance, and steering that he'd received from Lance Armstrong when he was going through that period of kind of lost the plot a little bit and things in life were going against him. He was so complimentary and thankful for the help that Lance Armstrong gave him.
Yeah, it's a tough sport, but you imagine, the times they're away from home and getting as much sleep and rest. Imagine what they have to eat.
Oh, I just remember flying up those hills at Wicklow last summer. Al, I swear to God, those hills at Wicklow outside Dublin, we did the Doddy cycle, right? I never got off the bike, right? I vowed I was never getting off the bike. Well, we're going up a hill outside Wicklow, right? Which was named after you always know you're struggling when it was named after an Irish cyclist, this hill, right? And the boys, the proper cyclists, had the challenge every day. They were going to give us 6 minute start or something like that. And they said, for every person that we didn't catch, they would put 100 quid into the charity. But if they caught us, we had to put 20 quid into the charity, right?
They wouldn't have caught you then.
You kidding me on? I gave them my 20 quid in the starting line. We're in on the start line and I handed them my 20 quid. I said, forget about me. The hill was ridiculous, right? And there was a couple of boys, I'm deadly serious now, there was a couple of boys who got off their bikes and were walking, right? And I still couldn't catch them and I didn't get off my bike. I swear to God.
Is that a Fred Perry turtle you've got on there?
No, it's a Katy Perry. All right, you done me. Right, you got me a belter. You did.
Listen, enjoy City tonight.
I will do, pal. Good to see you. I really enjoyed that.
I'll see you in another month. Right?
No, I'll see you next week.
Oh, will I?
Yes.
You sure?
Definitely.
I don't believe you.
All right, maybe.
Don't forget our lunch.
Oh, I might be doing it tomorrow.
Right, I'm back tomorrow with the Brain of Britain. Yep, Gabs are back tomorrow. I'll have a safe journey. You're on the train.
On the train,
it should be a cracking game. Looking forward to it. Hope you enjoyed it today. Don't go away. Jim and Simon coming next, and I will see you tomorrow. Don't miss it, 6 o'clock.